your mouth. That's better.
That's
and we are live.
Oh,
we love
Hello,
live.
internet. How are you? So lovely to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? I don't know why.
Are you coming off to the audience?
Wow,
You're so
man.
smoky and
I
sexy.
can't tell if
Why
it's
not?
sexual or like the guy you haven't
I
seen
don't
from
know.
college in a really long time,
Listen,
and he's like
listen.
loosely interested.
I'm sushi
Oh,
drunk. I've
no.
eaten so much sushi that like I just
Sushi.
I can't formulate proper thoughts. But hello. We are Blackwater D&D with a very special guest, Chris Solo.
Yay,
We're so happy to see you
Chris.
guys here. We're a bunch of friends that love to play Dungeons and Dragons with each other, with other people, and alone, because it is possible
Right,
to
by
do
yourself.
that. It's hard.
Keep
You're not
going.
supposed to tell
Right.
people about that.
Right,
Keep this
shit.
going,
You
Adam.
don't talk about Fight Club, right. Any hoozle.
Keep it going.
Welcome
Dig for
to
the
the show.
gold.
Mhm.
Before we
It's
Getting
there.
there. Here it comes.
run
Here it
the intro, do we have announcements? Am I doing the announcements? I feel
We
like
usually do announcements after the intro.
after
Oh,
the
boy.
intro, right?
Oh,
Again,
boy.
Wheels are
very
coming off.
sushi
Wheels are
drunk.
coming off.
Not alcohol drunk, just really sushi drunk.
You
want me-
volunteered
What?
for this.
Do you want me
Wait,
to
no,
take
no,
the
no, no, no.
reins?
Back
Yeah.
up,
Take
back
the
up,
reins.
back up.
I volunteered for
I
this
no, I
because
wanted
of
to
how
get to
sushi
this.
drunk I am, and I wanted to
wanted
see
to
how
get to
far
this.
the
We
rails
said-
could get off.
We said, who wants to start? Who wants to open it up with the "We're
No,
live"?
no, no,
Hello,
no.
everyone. And there was a
No, no,
brief
no.
pause, and Adam
M
said,
said,
"I'll do it."
who wants to do it? To resounding silence. So I was like, okay, I can step in. And I thought I'd
Normally
be
what
I
happens
got
when I
this.
talk.
And then the
got this,
sushi
I got
monster
it.
inside my stomach was like,
So-
ah.
Here's what happens. We're all at the bar, and someone said, "Who's driving us home?" And everyone were like,
Me.
"I don't want to be the designated driver."
Me.
And Adam, who's always already like 6 shots in, said, "I'll do it."
Hey, get
I
out of my
got
way.
I got this. I'm very capable.
I
The
think
question that
Go
We're
ahead.
doing
go
well.
ahead.
Sean.
No,
No.
Em, I haven't heard anything from you today. How are you doing?
that's usually a first because I talk a lot. I think the question we were pitching before stream is, what do you fidget with while you're playing D&D?
What's
That
your
was the question.
fidget?
What's your fidget?
What's your
What's your
fiddle?
fidget?
What's your diddle? What do you
Okay, let's just roll
No,
that
not
intro.
that.
Yeah, I think we
I
need
think
to abandon this.
I
The
think
wheels have come off.
the wheels came off, and we should have just really stuck to that. So
We should have
let's
rolled
roll
that
I
intro.
diddle with a little ball.
Don't
of
diddle things!
wax
I have
that it's varnish that I peeled off.
I have a pencil sharpener that has little boats on it, and
I'm a rock.
I take the lid on and off all game.
I'm a-
This is great.
Yeah,
Oh, half the
we
people
should.
are
Are
gone.
we just gonna
Rock,
keep
Jen.
going? It's just the people who fidget. It fits really nicely. Like it has a little divot
Okay,
for my
I
thumb.
will.
Like it's just been eroded
Fun.
perfectly for my thumb.
You guys, I will tell you what I do because I've never been able to show you guys. So these dice actually
Oh. They kiss.
They
they
kiss.
stick together.
Uh-huh.
Make the 20s kiss.
Oh no, it's not gonna happen now. It happens for me every other time I'm see?
Whoa.
So they
Oh.
We actually don't. We actually
Wow.
don't see.
What a good bit.
Oh my goodness, we're being canceled individually. You'll never silence me. This is going well. I love this. Oh, here we go.
Ba-da-da-doom, ba-da-da-doom, yeah, yeah, yeah. When you're stuck in quarantine and there's nothing on TV, come on down, come and see Blackwater D&D.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm
So
gonna put
because
the wheels back on.
Zoom
My-
equivalent of being
fucking-
played
I
out
can't
at
put
the
my
office.
video
my
back on
camera's
because
been
someone
turned
took
off.
it
I
away.
can't get back on.
Consummate professionals,
Yeah,
yeah. I'll
whose
turn you
cameras
all
were
back
turned
on.
Our
off. I
camera.
think
Yeah,
they give me back my face. I want to talk about my other fidget. It's
Oh.
I
announcement
just assumed that you
related.
would roll the intro like at any point, and I was
Ugh.
filling space until that happened.
Yeah,
I
damn.
was
As
doing
all
you
of
a
us started-
service.
Just leaving. Okay. So I'll start with announcements. I was just trying to get putting the wheels back on. This is what I'm doing. Okay.
Mine
so
is good to put the wheels back on. I have a
Yes.
Legend Craft fidget. Look, it's related. Aren't you proud of me?
I am.
Who is that?
So
Crap.
thanks as
Wow.
always to our sponsors for the evening. Jen, take it away. Talk about how awesome Legendcraft is.
Yeah, Legendcraft is great. We have a code on their website. I believe you get 5% off if you use the code Blackwater. They are in the midst of releasing a whole bunch of new stuff right now. They have spell and HP trackers out, and I think their mailing list must be full. But if you got on their mailing list, you got one of these little fidgets. Do. It's great. I love things to fidget with. But yeah, you should go check out their Instagram. They're having another giveaway. I think it closes soon, so get on that. And that's Legendcraft. They make wonderful woodworking things for D&D. Go check them out.
Yeah, we love Legendcraft. Also, Ben sent me the coolest video today for something that I can't talk about on internet, but we'll share with all of you afterwards. Silverwing Armory are friends in Ontario who make all things paper products for your RPG gaming experience. If you like anything you see on their website, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for 10% off. It is an amazing company. We're so happy to be partnered with them. They just finished their partnership with Grinbeard Leather. And if you didn't get in on the pre-orders, that's okay. There will be some opportunities to go do that later. So go check them out. And as always, a big thank you to our dice goddess, Keisha, and our art patron, Tiana, who we love to the end of the earth and back. She has done most of the art that you will see this evening, probably all. She has done all of our character portraits, and at one day, maybe if we ever level up ever again, she'll be doing our level 15 individual portraits. So please stay tuned for those. I'm really excited. Twitch gaming and subscriptions. If you are someone who subscribes to us, thank you so much for doing that. A couple of the other streams that we've had this week, people were gifting subs left, right, and center. So thank you to everyone who has been so generous and kind and willing to help support our stream. It helps us do what we do, and it's helping us roll out some fantastic things that we've got coming in the next couple months, and one of which I'm going to tell you about at the break tonight, so stay tuned for that. So if you subscribe to us with Twitch gaming, it does not roll over, so you do have to re-up it every month. So if you choose to do that, thank you. YouTube, oh my gosh, we have released a brand new YouTube exclusive episode from the Blackwater audio archives. So these are the recaps that I recorded after the sessions that we used to play in our home game. It's basically me sitting in a car, recording myself talking through the session in extremely vivid detail. So if you like 4 hours of content that is just there for your audio listening enjoyment, please head over to our YouTube channel. It is under the history and lore section. It is called From the Blackwater Archives, the Barmwitch arc, and it covers everything in that arc, episodes 44 to 57. So that is all in one episode. So if you really want to hear exactly what happened in those episodes, that's where you go find it. It's some really, really good stuff in there. We will be doing that for every arc that I have those for. So that's going to be the Feywild arc, the Velsume arc, almost from episodes 35 to 71 is what I have those for. And we'll be making recordings of those for episodes 1 to 34. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to just talk you through everything we did before the campaign started. So head on over there. It will not be released on Twitch, so please go over and take a listen to it. Please validate the fact that I used to do these. Please do that for me. Thank you. On Monday, we will be having Chatwater as always. Sean, Yanis, and I will be wrapping up talking about the 6 months arc, which is the break between the Barmwitch arc and the Velsume arc. So that will be released soon as an audio archive recording as well. And then the week after that on Chatwater, we're going to be talking about the new book that is being released, Tasha's Cauldron. So please come hang out with us. I've got a copy that we're going to take a look through, and we're going to chat about all of the new things that are happening. So I'm super, super stoked for that. Next Wednesday, coming up next week, the Gals of Blackwater are going to be joined by Brenna Folger and Abby Dandy from We D&D, and we are going to be having character development again. So we're so excited to have the gals come on our show. So if you have any questions about D&D, about life, about the universe, and everything in between, you can submit it anonymously through our survey. And where's our survey, you ask? If you just do !survey in the chat, you will find the link and it will pop up through Nightbot. So you can head on over there, enter the question anonymously. There's no kind of rules about what the question can be. And if you need advice about something, that's what we're here for, because we care about you. So yeah, come hang out with us on Wednesday. And other than the amazing announcement that we have at break, that's all I got. Let's play some D&D.
Sweet.
Can I
All
share
right.
a quick secret real quick? Because
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else
Secret.
was
Yeah.
sharing their fidget things. I play with my Die Hard Dice Metal D20. I'll literally sit here and do this the whole time. But the best part about it is my players hear that all the time. And they're like, what is he rolling? What is he rolling? And they'll literally freak out. And I'm just playing with my D20. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah, keep 'em on
Also-
their toes.
Also, before we jump in, Chris, you're not someone who normally plays with us, but are
I'm not.
joining us for this wonderful guest arc. Where
I
can
am.
people find you if they want to find more of you and what you do?
I do all sorts of things over at the Fable 42. It's a network of lots of other homebrew streams and things, and we absolutely love Blackwater D&D, and we will be visiting you very shortly. We have a debut of something that's going on right now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Oh, sounded
Such a
much
good-
more sinister than I think you meant it.
They're invading.
It's always.
We will be back.
We
I'll
will
never
be
tell.
here for you soon.
Letters don't answer your door.
So scary. All right. Sweet. So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week, Blackwater leapt into action, tracking down the source of a pained scream echoing through the snowy forest. It was there they found Volketh caught in a net by 3 giants and their drakes. After dispatching the giants, they discovered this was not, in fact, Volketh, but Limeric, a changeling who had escaped from a powerful mage in the Ferric Peaks and come across a body near the whistle. They fired their guide, who was all too happy to leave, and Limeric agreed to take them to the whistle. As they were preparing to plane shift, Callie was away from the group and had come across a bear cub wounded in a tree. After coaxing it down and healing it, she followed it to a nearby hunger giant camp where the cub's mother had been captured and was being brought into the camp. The rest of the party had caught up to Callie, but seeing the cub's mother in danger, Callie ran headfirst into the fray, and despite being bombarded with spears, they managed to overcome the giants after Limeric nearly decapitated the chieftain with a giant, an arrow of giant slain. I have it written as giant of arrow slain. Oh, that's a cool giant. I'm gonna
coming up
homebrew
with that. I'm coming up with that. Yeah.
Just catching them out of the air. And Kokanee finished it off with the final bullet. The party regrouped as the giants scattered, and Callie managed to reunite the cub and mother. The party then left for the plane of air, where the sight of winged creatures brought a memory forward from Limeric's most recent form. However, unlike the other fragments of memory, this had come from Rysel, a vision of the Orphea, its guardian slain, the cylinder rising from the ground in the forgotten tomb. And that is where we pick up.
Ouch.
All in your chambers, the plane of air, the temple of Akkadi.
Big oof.
Well, we haven't taken the long rest yet, have we? Or short rest?
Don't know.
No.
Well, that's me.
So Bruce, you were telling us our chambers are this way.
We're in our chambers.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Bruce, for showing me. I love the new chamber.
I don't know if I was supposed to see all that, but it just I don't really know what's going on, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna bring some nuts by in a little bit if you're hungry.
Thank you, Bruce.
Sort of a mash. Okay, bye.
All right, be safe.
Bye, Bruce.
So, I can scry on the Orphea, but I can't do it here. I have to be on the same plane of existence for me to do that. I have the magic left. I don't have much, but I've got that.
Okay, we grab our short rest. You attune to the widget, and we head over to the whistle, and we can do that when we get there. Right? That's the plan.
That would be my thought. Yes, unless anyone has any other thoughts. I feel like a sitting duck up here. I feel like, I'm sorry if I seem panicked, but I feel like the Orphea is my charge. If it is in the hands of Rysel already, what is to say that he cannot open it? I know that it needs the hand, but he is very powerful. I need to see that Orphea to safety.
Neppy, we're gonna do that as soon as we land.
Alright.
But there's nothing we can do until Limeric here attunes to the thingy,
Yes.
and then we're gonna do everything we can to keep that Orpheum safe.
All right. Good. Also, while we're taking a short rest up here, Kokanee, Kelly, do both of you have diamonds at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't have any. I have barely any healing left, though.
Do you need? You should have a set just in case.
No, I have a set. I don't have much healing left. If we're
All
going
right.
out, I'm just.
I have enough to. I have most of my high level magic left. No, like half of my high level magic left. I've got enough, but we should be all right. How is everyone else doing? All right. Kokanee?
We'll see after a short rest. I mean, I am a little beat up at the moment, but otherwise okay, I think. Pretty tapped, but
Well, it would be about night time. Like it's nearing on evening, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah,
Timing-wise?
you left. No, it'd be sort of mid-afternoon. By the time you
Okay.
left, it wasn't that late. So it's probably only mid-afternoon.
Right. Yeah, because we found Limeric in the morning and kind of moved through the afternoon. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Short rested already today.
Nope.
Oh.
We fought those
Ooh.
giants.
Yeah, you
Okay.
talked about taking a short rest before
We didn't,
you
no.
followed
Then we
the
found a
club.
bear.
And then we found
And
a
I
bear.
Plan
found
was
a
always
bear.
to do it in the plane of air. Yeah, let's eat this nut mash. Oh, Bruce, thank you for
Oh
bringing
yeah,
that by.
great.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
I
you
have
very
to go
much.
back to my prayers.
Hope your prayers go well. Bruce.
Yeah, totally.
Bruce, what do you pray for? What do you
Okay,
personally pray for? Oh,
well,
that's personal? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just to the giant winged serpent, that is the sort of representation.
We are
no,
in
not
the
who,
Temple
but
of
what?
Akkadi.
What do you like when you're like,
Oh
Akkadi,
yeah,
could you?
safety.
What are your hopes and dreams?
Continued prosperity, I guess.
You seem
I've
pretty
never really
prosperous.
taken it into account. I've just been sort of told what to do. So, I just kind of do my business and, wow, I guess I got to think about it some more.
Do you see yourself as like a permanent member of the temple here, or is this just like one stepping stone for Bruce?
Yeah, I'd love to see the world.
Would you?
One more.
I mean,
NPC.
I really got to
One
go.
more.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Thank
I
you,
don't want
Bruce.
that.
But maybe one day.
Bruce, next time we come through unannounced, let me know if you want to see the world like our world. We can make that happen.
Okay, great. And he flies away.
I should
I'm
have
sorry,
cards.
Adam.
I should give out cards. Anyways,
short
yum nut
rest?
mix. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get some hit dice.
If I can take short rest, let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, arcane recovery. Oh, let me get these spell slots back.
baby.
We rarely take short rests. How many hit die can I use?
Up to
All of them.
As you
all
want.
of them.
Husband. Okay.
You
So
only
all of
recover
them,
half,
right?
though,
Yeah,
And you
recover
add your
half at the end of the day.
constitution
Yeah,
to each.
yeah.
Yeah,
per
you know.
dice.
Okay.
Silence as we take a short rest.
Sweet.
This is the
Oh.
short rest song. Feeling the
chow down on your
silence
bug
of looking
mash.
at dice. Showing on
As
bug mash.
during the short rest, I would go over to Finnan and sit with him for a minute. Finnan, have your eyes felt any different lately?
Take my goggles off.
Has there been any pain?
Have I, Tim?
No.
Nope, still very blind.
Have you heard from Dave? at all?
Not recently, no.
All right. Good. Glad to hear it. Okay. That's it.
What you
That's all
thinking there, Neppy?
You know what month it is, right?
Sure.
It's Peldaven. It's
Right,
Perilous
the
month.
month of Pelor.
Hmm.
Right, yeah, no,
This-
I don't.
This has been the first Peldaven which you haven't been bonded to someone from Pelor.
Since I was bonded with someone from Pelor.
Dave.
I really only had like a couple of months with him, really. Like a month, if that. The time frame seems fuzzy, you know.
Right. But from my understanding of Pelor, will you let me know if anything changes for you?
How likely is it for an angel to go bad? Or like, how likely is it for an angel to do a very evil thing, but thinking it's the right thing to do? Because like, could Dave be helping Rysel?
Conviction is very powerful. Conviction and faith are the essence of my magic. And I am mortal. I am
Well,
simply one.
I'm just thinking because Rysel is very powerful, and I just wonder where he gets it.
That's a good question. I have no idea, truly. I don't know. It seems that would be quite a... The Illyrians, Pelor may have been around in their time, but that was so long ago. The gods come and go. And I don't know if Pelor was prevalent in their time.
The gods coming and going, it kind of, I don't know. It kind of changes stuff, you know?
Oh, yes, it does. You saw what happened with Her Grace and the Feathered Mistress. Things change.
Aye.
Just please let me know. Okay? Please don't. When we're not simply jumping between planes, I will tell you the story of why I am concerned. But
Sure. I will say, Neppy, given how he burnt my eyes out, if Dave does want his pound of flesh, more so than he's already taken, I'm not sure there's much anyone can do about that.
there are things you can do. It's just a matter of what he throws at you, I suppose.
I
And
made my
this-
bargain willingly. I know there's a price to pay. If I pay it one day, that's fine.
Well, I wouldn't take too kindly to someone hurting you. So, if the knowledge that I have can do anything to help, then we use it.
Rest assured, the only way he can really hurt me is to get to you and all of you lot, and you guys are the most badass people I know, so good luck to him.
Fair enough. Just still, let me know, okay?
Of course.
All right. And don't resist it if I come around and just cast Death Ward on you every now and again, okay?
Sure.
Good. All right.
I don't like everyone got hurt in that. I didn't get touched. Like
In
I've been
what?
hanging back more lately, kind of
Oh.
during fights, kind of shooting from a distance. Kokanee looked like he got his absolute shit turned inward, and I like maybe Death Ward him because like I saw bone. He was walking on it, but there was bone visible to the naked eye, and I like that's not healthy. for anyone out here in the cold. He's gonna get gangrenous and infection. Like, obviously he's fine now because of all the magic and whatnot. But like, I was fine. I didn't actually get touched at all. No wounds, not even a bruise. No one actually even really looked at me madly. I was just kind of in the background, like, oh, you can't see me. It's quite good to be stealthy, you know. You should try it one day.
I could not on my life, Finnan. It is
No,
just
that
not
was the-
something I'm
I
good
was
at.
I was teasing you because you are
I know.
quite bad and quite
I'm
loud.
so loud. She just like
Yeah, very,
jiggles
very
her
loud.
wrist.
Yeah, like once when we go on a stealth mission, could you put your jewelry in the bag of holding? I get it. No, you can't. It's your aesthetic. You're very much taking after your husband, and that's not a compliment. This was a great talk. I'm sorry. We got tangential. I apologize.
I will say
Yeah.
I came with the aesthetic first. So
Yeah, he's just a dude with too few shirts. And a propensity
In any
to not
case-
see in the
Too
dark.
few, as in I should have 4 shirts.
trust me, I have tried to get him to buy more shirts and he just won't. I don't even gift him anything
It's a
anyway.
wild conviction to have.
Conviction is very strong, as I said.
Yeah, apparently.
Just be. I know you are one of the most perceptive people that around, and the things that Pelor can send after you may surprise even you. So, just be
I'm
careful.
not even really sure how involved Paylor was, to be honest. This was mostly Dave. Sorry, the seeds are kind of repeating on me. Yeah, I don't recall really. I think Dave reached out because Paylor was like the closest thing I could think of when I was dying in the streets of Wolfreen. And I thought, hey, I need help. And like Paylor was a good choice at the time.
Well, your family followed him for years, if I remember you telling me correctly.
Oh, like anyone in Wolfreen might follow a god. Like, we attended the ceremonies on the holy days like 3 times a year, if that, and like, you know, it was one of those loose, like, non-practicing Pelorians.
If
It's good for my dad's career, you know, to be like a religious man. The common folk love that.
Put it this way, Finnan. If I were a god and my city, my patron city, was under siege and someone called for help, and maybe I couldn't go, but you're damn sure I would send someone.
He's got to really work on his hiring process then, because like Dave, I don't feel
Pelor
like
has
he's
to
the creme of the
work.
crop.
Pelor has to work on a lot of things, I'll tell you that much.
Ah, well,
In any case, we'll finish our food. We'll talk later, okay?
Hey,
Yeah.
Limeric,
And I just give him one of these on the shoulder. And
how's that amulet treating you? You like becoming friends with it?
I just totally blanked on what voice I used for him. Yes, I believe so.
That's
Great.
good. You should be careful because sometimes it makes people act a little bit crazy.
Well, I was already crazy before I got it, so I think I'll be all right.
Okay, but
Oh,
if you're,
no. You don't understand.
Yeah,
That
like
makes it
the
worse.
opposite.
Yeah.
Like when
If-
Callie or I have the amulet, things go bad. But when like Neppy has the amulet, she's quite responsible and tends to like do.
I was allowed to have
Nothing
for
bad
about
has ever
10
happened when
minutes.
I have it.
if
No,
you
that's
if
true.
you have a thought that seems crazy for you, you might say to yourself, "Hey, maybe it's this amulet that's trying to convince me to do crazy shit."
I like that.
it's a chaos element.
I miss
Amulet.
it.
I know,
Wow.
Kelly.
You're not allowed to have it anymore.
I think I should get to wear it more often.
I
agree.
guys
agree.
never
You
let me
have
wear
too
it.
many attuned items. You can't.
How?
I mean, I'm
Like you have more tuned items than me, so like you can
Yeah.
shut up. Or like,
I think
love
I
you,
can
Flack,
attune
but
to a lot of items.
I'm
Yeah,
a changeling
I
rogue.
tried-
How much more Kara can it be?
Finn and I tried to give you the belt, so you can't complain about not having enough attuned items.
Shall we go?
Thanks again for the belt, dude. We're holding
Yeah,
hands
you're
now.
welcome.
Sick.
We go.
Oh,
Ready?
we're going. Okay.
3.
All right.
Also, Limeric,
Yes.
keep where you found the body in your mind.
Okay.
Hold it very strongly. Do not think of anywhere else, and do not let go of our hands.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
When you're ready.
Ready.
And I guess we go.
All right, so you cast plane shift through the amulet, and you feel this kind of swirling sensation as your stomach drops out of your butt, as you feel yourself kind
yeah.
of sink as it kind of appears in front of you. You arrive to this bitter, biting wind come across all of you as the cold, as you've pushed farther north, is almost unbearable. You see the kind of like, you are now on the coastline. You can see there is a large iceberg, probably about 150, 200 feet just off the coast, but you can see the water is all frozen. You can see the edge of the tree line and then kind of open coastline. There's a cliff behind what you see kind of rising in front of you, a large ruined tower, partially encased in ice. You can hear why they call it the whistle, as you can see the part of the wall, the outer wall has been collapsed inward, and you can see one of the large windows is slowly being covered over with ice, creating this kind of funnel where the wind is whistling through and it's echoing across the kind of open ice in the bay. And you can see kind of stones all around this like ruined tower. You can see it's partially open. There is some shelter inside, and just kind of like snow kind of sweeping across the ground. I will need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Everyone's close. Everyone's close enough to hold my hand.
Yeah.
I mean, to get my bonus. Also close enough to hold my hand if you want, but
What's the bonus?
you get
Plus
plus 4. Yeah.
Plus 4. Oh, nice.
All saving throws.
22.
23.
Actually, that's fine. Wait.
24.
29.
18.
You're muted. M.
I heard her though.
18.
18.
Okay. So you all succeed, although you do see Clack kind of shiver a bit, but he seems to also be okay. The biting wind and the cold is rough up here. You manage, like, with your extra winter clothes, you're kind of staving it off, but you realize that it's noticeably colder now that you've pushed farther north.
Tim, does that affect me because I have cold resistance?
Yeah, you'd have advantage on the save, but you still feel the kind of, it's partially as wind too, like the wind chill it's kind of battering you as you go. So you can see the kind of tower there. What would you like to do?
I would just immediately walk to where I found the body and the stuff.
Okay. You head over in that direction, which is relatively close to the tower, and you can see kind of legs sticking out of a bit of snow, as like some of the snow has kind of rolled over since you were here, but you do see the body is still partially uncovered, and you can see 2 naked legs. They look like they're frozen solid. The kind of dark purplish skin, you can see in areas has started to take on kind of like a frostbitten kind of almost like a hoarfrost across the top, and it is partially buried.
I'm gonna investigate the hell out of this.
So this is where I found the body, and point over here that I came from this way. I saw the body here. This is totally not my voice, but we're going with it right now.
You're a changeling.
Right. And I found the armor and things here, and there was nothing really, exciting about the armor. Well, there was this, and I reach in my, like, a hidden pocket in the armor, and I pull out this map. These were the only things that I found.
Would you mind if we took a look at that?
Sure. It looks like a bunch of mountains with a crater and some other icons on there, but I'm not familiar with it.
Tim.
Yes. Who would like to go first?
Go, Len.
Are we in the tower right now?
No, you're just outside of the tower.
Okay.
Sorry, actually, go ahead, Matt.
I'd like to take a walk around and just have a look to make sure that there are no signs of life.
Okay. So you're gonna investigate kind of around.
Yeah.
Can
Around
I
the
go
tower?
with him when he does that?
Yeah, Callie, let's go.
I'm
I
going
can
with
cast
him.
guidance on myself and then give it a good walk around.
Sounds good. Letters, what was your investigation check?
Oh, it is. Oh, that's very good. It's 26.
26. So you managed to kind of brush the snow. It's fairly powdery at this point because it's all quite dry. As you manage to kind of pull the body out carefully, keeping all the limbs intact, even though you can feel it's totally stiff, and the hair is kind of frozen in place. But you see the body of Volketh. There's a simple loincloth, but other than that, naked. You can see, like, as you brush away kind of the snow, some of the snow nearby, you can feel the kind of hard indent where the ice formed underneath where the armor was left. But you see Volketh. He appears to be, there's no injuries on the body. It's just a naked drow.
Is the facial expression neutral or?
There is the expression is, it looks slightly pained, but beyond that, it's hard to tell.
Limeric, how long ago would you say that you found him here?
I believe it was just shortly before you all found me. I came here, I grabbed the things, shifted forms, and went south.
Days? A week?
Couple days.
Couple days. I just heard in my head.
Was there this much ice covering him, or was there less ice at that point?
Probably less, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Tim, can I, through like medical knowledge and knowledge about what dead people look like, can I try and get I know you said there was no marks on the body. Can I do my best to take a look around to see if I can try and ascertain a cause of death?
Sure. And what was the investigation check for Kokanee and Callie?
That'll be a 16.
Oh no. My dice rolled away.
Check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
That's a 6.
It's cocked.
I'm just making sure Kokanee safe. I'm just here for.
Yeah, she's taking
Keep
care
your
of me.
eyes on him.
Can I help Neppy and see if the cause of death was magical in any way?
You can make an Arcana check. Sure.
Mish, please.
We'll let Diana go first, and then
Okay.
Diana and I'll
So
go.
you, as you're investigating, you don't notice any signs of life. You can see the coastline goes for a bit and kind of bends around a cliffside, like up on top of the cliffside. The cliffs are probably about 120 feet high, and you can see there is forest up above. There's kind of a plateau, and at the moment it seems pretty quiet where you are. You can see the coastline kind of goes out for another probably about 500, 600 feet, and then kind of bends around. The cliffs kind of bend around, but it is relatively quiet here. You can see as you're walking around, you also kind of get a glimpse into the tower without fully going in, but you can see that there is some space inside where not all the some of this, a lot of the stones collapsed inwards, but there does look to be there's a large enough space that there does look to be kind of a floor and some interior there.
Looks pretty empty, Cal.
Looks cold, yeah.
Why do you think they made this thing?
That's a tower?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a pretty inconvenient place to drag a bunch of building materials and build a thing, doesn't it?
I feel like a resting spot point maybe by the bay. If you're gonna climb, I feel like there's stuff around here. I don't know.
You head inside?
Snow's my thing.
No, we'll wait. We'll let these guys do their thing.
Is there
first
anywhere where I
before-
can peek inside? I'm curious.
Yeah, you could go scramble over by the rocks and kind of look in where the part of the wall has kind of been smashed in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
peek.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
gonna
We'll,
peek.
we'll take a little peek. This time,
There's
this
a
time,
polar bear inside.
I'll be watching Callie.
All right, so we'll make I have you two make, if you're just peeking in, it'll just be perception checks from both.
Perception. I'm better at that.
And Neppy and Yana, what was your medicine and arcana check respectively?
Medicine is 29.
18.
18.
Which means I rolled.
Oh,
Is
did Jen freeze?
frozen.
Oh,
great
You're back.
face.
She's
oh,
back.
there she's
Great
back.
frozen face.
Hi.
Um,
Very
Always
surprised.
is.
it's difficult to tell if like there isn't any lingering magic that you can kind of see. You do notice that the ring that Volketh wore is not there. As far as cause of death, you are able to like ascertain that it wasn't a violent death. It seems like whatever happened, and just based on the sort of the way the body has like kind of frozen in place, the posture is relatively relaxed. It seems like it happened pretty quickly. So you are unsure of like if knowing what you know about how you found the body
Yeah.
originally,
Yeah.
you get the sense that something like
The reverse.
Rysel may have just essentially left the body.
Right. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I would look to Yana. Ring's not here. After I scry on the Orphea, I can scry on that ring, I think. Perhaps. Or I can scry on Rysel. But I don't know what body he's in. I don't know if that will change the effect of the scry. Or
On the ring. Scry.
Would I
I have to
understand
check if I can scry on the
arcane
ring.
stuff enough about the spell scry?
I don't think
Emma.
I can scry on an object.
I don't think you can either, but I'm not
No.
sure.
I can scry on a location or a person. Yeah. So, but I mean, his essence. I could try scrying on that.
Still start with the Orphea and see how we do.
Yes. Well, why don't?
Do you want to head inside? I
Is
feel like
the
outside.
Orphea a thing?
It's a place. I'd be scrying on the tomb.
Oh.
You want to head inside to scry? I feel like out in the elements, you know.
Yes,
You'll
the
freeze
ritual.
your bowl.
The ritual will be disrupted. I won't be able to do it. Yes, so inside. If it is safe to go inside, is it safe
So
to go
what was
inside?
your perception checks?
24.
26.
Okay, so Callie, you spotted just before Kokanee does. And
Nerd.
as you're looking in, you can see on the interior wall on the far side, it's like because of like a lot of the stone is partially encased in ice. You didn't kind of notice it at first when you were walking through, but now that you're able to kind of get a better look, you can see part of the ice that's been that is somewhat opaque. You can see on the wall there is a relief. You can see the edges of a relief, but it's a symbol that's very, very familiar to both of you. You can just see the edges of a cog.
Oh shit. I can't believe I saw that first. How did you not see that before me?
I mean, I can see it right there.
I know, but I saw it first. I definitely saw it first. I said, hey,
How do you know? How do you
because
know?
I
You saw it
said
first?
because I said hey Kokanee, and then your eyes lit up, so I saw it first. I know I saw it first. It's okay.
I'm gonna walk in.
I'm gonna follow.
You head in. You can see the debris has kind of fallen inward, and the tower is mostly empty, but you can see the floor. Like there is a layer of dirt, but you can take a more thorough look around if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Please.
guidance and look around.
I'm
Make
also
your
gonna look
investigation
around.
checks.
If we'd see them go inside, I would.
Yeah.
See them go inside.
I'm gonna try and my dice with everything.
Actually, can I move the body?
Yeah, you can move it. It's decently heavy, but it's stiff, so you can kind of slide it
gonna-
along the.
I'm gonna drag the body behind me. I'm gonna have to talk to him at some point, so I'm just gonna drag him.
Do I help, Neppy?
Sure, if you'd like. I'm happy to carry him.
And I will give Kokanee advantage on investigation.
Well, so hear me out. First one, 4 plus 1 for guidance plus 1 for my intelligence, making 6. Second one, 3. So the better one, Tim, is the 6 that I will take.
Okay.
So what do I get for that, Tim?
Honestly, you kind of bump your head as you're walking in. Like you don't see some of the stone is sticking out, and you bump your head, and it's like you're a little woozy as you're sort of looking around. It's like there's nothing really here. You can just kind of see about half the cog, and the other half is kind of buried in ice and like stones that have been piled up.
I got a
What was yours, Callie?
dirty 20.
Okay. So Callie is as Kokanee's kind of fumbling around. You notice when your feet hit the ground as you kind of head down over the little hump inside, you can tell that the dirt in here is not the actual floor. Like there's another floor. And as you're kind of moving it around with your foot, you're able to kind of dig through some of the harder snow and ice. You notice that like a corner of what looks like a hatch. But there is a fairly large stone on top of it.
Hey, Cokes, there's a hatch here. Did you see this, or did I see this first?
Guys, we've played this game before. Let me look at that stone.
I'm just pointing out the hatch to Kokanee right now. That's all I'm doing. It's me, Kokanee, and I'm pointing out the hatch.
Great find, Callie.
As Kokanee bumps into another piece of stone, I look at Nappy and I go, "Death Ward."
Yeah, I'm just bouncing around in there like a pinball. No idea what I'm doing. So disorganized.
Can I look around the hatch on the rock and see what I see?
But yeah, you kind of take a look around and you can see the hatch. Like most of the hatch is underneath this rock, and it looks like it's
not touching it.
Like Letters is there.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm just looking. I'm just curious.
We've seen a rock with a hatch, and there's a big explosion rune underneath it before. I would love to do a thorough check without fucking touching or lifting that rock.
Okay,
guys, there's something that's going to kill us underneath.
Guys, I'm just role-playing real life. There's no way that I'd be like, oh, I see this. I'm going to stop looking.
No, you can look at it, but Letters.
That's all I was doing.
Fuck off.
I was looking at it. Letters,
Sean
I was
Gettner
just
could
looking.
not talk over you.
Letters, I was just looking.
Sean and Letters were getting anxious. 19, Tim.
19. Okay, so you look around and you see that the stone, there is some like ice that's kind of built up around it. It doesn't seem to have any kind of trap mechanisms on it or any kind of magical sigils. You can see that a chunk of the stone, you can see there is like a huge chip out of like what is like a pretty solid stone. Like it looks like one of the outer blocks, and there is a pretty hefty chunk out of it. But other than that, there's nothing else really to it.
Can we move the rock?
Does anybody else want me to melt the ice that's in front of that big cog symbol? See if there's anything juicy behind there.
What's the cog look like? Is it like carved into stone?
It looks like it's like been carved into the stone.
Yes, if you can, gently, please, Letters.
Bonfire.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of melt the snow and the ice around it, and you can see the symbol seems to take up a lot of that side of the wall.
Perhaps this is another one of the outposts, like Sister's Watch, or the other ones that we've found. This is far north. I didn't know.
What was that other outpost we found? What was there?
Sister's Watch?
Yeah.
It was on the way to when we were sailing to Manta. We went, Finnan and Kokanee and Callie swam down. There was a warforged, old, rusted. There was also underwater, there was doors and 3 exceedingly large ballista behind them, fire ballista that rocked Finnan and shook the whole temple, from what you all told me when you came back up.
Oh, that was the ballista that almost killed me.
Yes, and you were underwater, very far down.
But that wasn't the temple that we found treasure in, stayed a little too long for.
No,
Different temple.
there have been many temples that we have
I
been
feel
in
like
with many traps.
I feel like all these temples kind of just blend together for me.
They all
I would
become
have
the
sworn
same.
they were
Hayfin.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try and move the rock?
Callie, should we do this together? I would recommend, I will check this rock over as best I can, but I'd recommend everyone step out of the room while we move this rock, unless you'd also like to help move the rock.
No, I'm already 35 feet away.
I'll help move the rock.
Does it look like it's trapped?
Kokanee.
You can make an investigation
With
check as
those
well if you like.
arms.
Have you been weightlifting?
22.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. All right, so
I'm
you all
astonished that you all have lived as long as you have without a rogue in all of these temples. But I will
Honestly,
be outside. There you go.
Well,
Cast
as
guidance
well.
on myself.
I cast resistance on my husband. Gosh
Alright.
darn it.
Take a strength check for me.
I
What
would
we
love
don't-
to help Callie to give her
Okay.
advantage. I'll
What we
spot
don't
Limeric.
have in rogues, we have in 1.5 clerics and a paladin.
Limerick,
Yes.
while we travel together, I wonder, like, could I ask the favor of, could you teach me how? Do you know how to pick a lock? I don't want to assume.
Yes, of
Do you know how
course.
to, like, could you teach me like the basics? Because like I can see interlocks, which really helps in picking locks. But when I can't see interlocks, it's kind of a wash. So
Sure.
yeah,
Is it-
like maybe just I like.
Is there like a door around here we could do?
No, the
Alright.
door has been long destroyed.
Got it.
Got
I'd probably
it.
while we're waiting for them to push the thing, I'll cast Mage Hand, and I have that special Mage Hand, and I'll have it like right in front of us, like and going through the motions
Show
of
me.
picking.
I'll silent image a lock. like
Okay.
like
Yeah.
have it like
We'll go
the-
through
the
like a demo
tumblers and then-
PowerPoint
yeah.
presentation. Yeah, I like it.
Nice. All right, Callie, what was your strength check?
Got 21, which is good.
Yeah, so
That's the
it
first
takes you a
roll.
little bit, but you managed to kind of get, because the ice is somewhat melted around you, managed to get your fingers underneath, and Kokanee, you kind of help like shove it off of the hatch.
I like how you didn't even ask what I rolled.
You're there helping.
Well, Tim,
What was
with
it?
guidance,
What was
well,
it?
with guidance, it was a 3. So
Kokanee might have a
I think you
concussion.
hindered her.
Is
So, yeah.
Kokanee on the wrong side of like the rock? I'm like lifting
Yeah,
it up
he's in a
one way,
weird
and
spot.
I,
He's like,
lift it up and
he's like,
over
it's
Kokanee.
like, it's like he thinks you're gonna like lift it up, and you're like, no, I'm gonna push it, and so he's like lifting, and you're pushing, and like it's weird.
yeah, no, I get it.
But you managed to move it off of the hatch. You can see there is it is not locked. The kind of handle is there. You can see the wood, like you now can see the wood that has been covered is more preserved. And like, but you can see where it is, like there is a fair amount of damage on it. But it is kind of stuck in place.
I would love to knock on the wood.
You know, it's kind of a dull thud. You don't hear
Kelly
anything.
goes knock knock on the wall. I'm gonna try and stop it to see.
Make a stealth check.
I'm gonna
My
just show
perception is
everyone.
not. My passive perception is 9. Like,
Would you
That's
roll
a
this at
17 plus
disadvantage?
6.
Yeah, you hear like kind of it's weird, like it sounds far away, and it's like a kind of hefty boom, boom.
hello, hello. We're Blackwater.
Letters.
We
That
moved
was-
this big. Oh, I'm talking.
Le-
We moved this big rock.
letters.
Can you speak?
Letters. That
Yeah?
was me. That was me on the wall. I'm gonna do it again.
The sound weird.
Dude, she got you good.
That's just trying to see if there's like.
I pop.
We want to make
my
a
head-
mockery of like safety, because you know what, safety is no accident. So like we're doing our due diligence. We're checking for traps. We're clearing the area to make sure that you're the.
I pop my
I'm
head
fi-
in
I'm
the
being-
door and I go.
I'm really funny though.
Are we ready to continue trying to stop a genocide, or are we just fucking around? Like, I'm good with either or.
I think Callie would like to lead the excursion down the trap door. She seems to know what's up, or down rather. I don't know.
Are we gonna scry first? And then, for sure, I'll take run.
I would
well-
love at some point for a little episode of Letters leading Blackwater Bar and Grill safety seminars.
I want
Oh my
that
God.
more than
Of
anything.
Safety is no accident.
No, that's the
That's-
end of the Battle of the Bards when he hires that new bard. The first thing they do is
Training.
safety. Training. Yeah. I can scry. I will keep the magic for that. The scrying will take time, so if there is something down there that we need to see or that will give us more information, where the scry may not be necessary, or something that will attack us in the middle of my scrying, we should probably deal with that
Okay, sick.
first. Shall we go?
Yeah, I'll go down.
I'll come too.
My only fear is that. Can I tell how long that rock has been there? Like,
You can make a history check, sure.
History
Actually, no. This would be
check.
a
No way.
nature. This would be a nature check. A nature check.
She read about this rock.
it can't be. It's not a survival check, Tim.
No, this is a nature check.
Oh, God. That's 14.
It's probably a while. I figure it's probably been here a while. Like this whole
Like-
place looks pretty old.
So, like, can I make a connection that, like, it was probably, like, Rysel could have passed over it, like, not moved it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been moved. Like you would be able to tell that from the kind of ice buildup and stuff like that. Like and the difference in the part that was exposed and the part that isn't exposed is quite stark. So yeah, it didn't seem to be any signs of that it had been moved prior.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
If
there's
this
going to be no
is-
Rysel.
If this is
Minions.
anything like Sister's Watch, this has not been occupied by, well, the Corexians, at least since the Dawn War.
It's going to be liches again.
I don't know.
Don't say
All
that
right.
out loud, guys.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say everyone back up, and I'm gonna open it so that my body, like, I'm gonna open it so that I open it up and it's
Resistance.
not facing anybody. Like, I want
Resistance on letters.
get out of the
while
way
they do
when I
that.
open it up.
Okay. So yeah, you open it up. Just kind of you kind of catch a whiff of like very, very stale, gross air. But other than that, it's
Yuck.
Great.
One
I
moment.
can.
Can I do Eyes of the Grave? Any undead within 60 feet?
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is there any undead within 60
Yeah,
feet?
sure
Not,
there are.
I was like, he is
sure
Tim?
there are. Not within 60 feet, no.
I
don't like the way you said that.
Can I
You don't sense anything.
Can I do my thing? Can I do the divine sense? Is there any celestial or fiend?
No celestial or fiend. And what's the radius on?
Same. I think it's 60.
Yes.
Tim,
Nope. You
Tim,
also
can I
don't.
do like an oogie
Vibe check?
Do I get any like
Can we vibe
creeps?
check?
I'd like
Well,
to use
okay.
my
When we-
ability, climb
we-
down ladder.
Yeah, it
Who's-
seems safe.
yeah,
I'm
that's
going
first.
down.
Who's first down the ladder?
I'll go first down
I'll
the
go.
ladder.
No, I'll
Okay.
go first because letter said.
So Kokanee said that. So as you step forward, Kokanee, you see
You
as
can't
you
see
kind
in the
of,
dark, Kokanee.
you kind of head over as
I
you're
cast light on my shield and go down.
You can see there is kind of an old ladder. You notice on the interior of the hatch, it is covered in scratch marks. It looks like something or some things have been clawing at
Trying to
this,
get out.
trying to get
Oh.
out. As you head down into the darkness,
I'll go behind
Um,
Kokanee.
you go down about 40 feet, and you come into a kind of medium-sized chamber. You can see it is mostly empty. It's a dirt floor with you can see kind of reinforced with stones inside. There doesn't appear to be any furniture. You can see about 20 feet away, there's a door that's slightly ajar. Actually, you can't because you don't have dark vision. So
I have light on my shield.
It's,
oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
guys.
So yeah,
I won't scout ahead. It's not just literally the only thing I'm
Yeah.
good for.
you can see as you kind of turn your shield over, that, like you can kind of see a faint kind of glimmer on the door, what looks like letters, but you have to go closer. It's faint.
Someone's
just
put
kind of-
letters on the door.
Like
Yeah.
letters?
That
letters
looks
is
a
there.
lot
Our
like
letters?
you.
Faintly though.
Wait. This can I go down after Kokani? Because letters offered for me to scout.
Yeah, you can go down after.
Okay, I'll go down.
I'll yell up. Finnan, can you come take a look down here?
Oh yeah, no, sure.
I
Right
would-
away.
I would usher probably Limeric, who's probably better at this than I am, the loud one.
What's
go
the
in.
goal? What's the goal here? Perhaps I missed that when I was explaining how to lockpick.
So do you know who Arethis is?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, Kokani is the high priest of Arethis. So if this is a outpost of the Corexians, who were the ancient peoples of Arethis, then it's probably at least worth taking a look. We are pretty tapped for magic, so my sense is that we'll probably need to rest, but we should probably clear the area first.
I see. And we're worried about people coming in after us. Yes.
Well, there is a long history that we have with liches, and they seem to be tied to the Dawn War, which is very important with Arethis and my goddess. So we're just cautious.
Just let me know. I can cast alarm on the door we're coming in, so we will be notified if anybody comes.
That would be
after us.
wonderful. Gosh, yes, that would be so wonderful. I'll wait here while you do that, and then we can go down.
All right.
Sounds perfect.
I head down the ladder.
Okay. Yep. You head down.
Yeah, I would cast alarm, like I guess on the doorway to get into this room, into the tower, and then
Yeah,
I
kind
think
of
it's
along
long
the
enough,
outer. Yeah.
and then also the thing.
Okay. Yep.
And I can never remember. It's just a mental thing, right? Yeah, it just
Yeah,
pings me.
Yeah,
Got
it
it.
triggers in your head.
It can be either. You choose.
Yes,
yeah.
I want it to be a secret. I don't want to notify who's sneaking up on us that they're sneaking up on us.
Got you.
It's just a ping.
Yes. Oh,
All right. So
no.
do you all head down, or is anybody staying up top?
I'm going down.
I'm going down once Limeric is finished.
Yeah.
I would probably be the last
Runs the
person
silver
down.
wire, and you all head down. So yeah, you all kind of. Once you get down here, it feels a little bit cramped with all of you in there, kind of huddled around the base of the ladder. But you can see there is a door, probably about 20 feet away, slightly ajar.
Should I don't know, scout ahead?
That would be wonderful, Finnan,
That'd be
please.
lovely.
Right. I'm going to stealth.
Okay. Yeah, make a stealth check.
Timothy,
Mhm.
would you like to use the
Oh,
mechanic
Oh,
that we discussed
yeah.
on Wednesday?
Yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah, for this one,
for
sure.
those of you who don't know about what we're talking about, check out our VOD for Behind the Screen. We talk about a very cool idea for a stealth mechanic. So the modifier is +10.
Plus 10. Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, you kind of pad across the dirt floor, like pretty quietly. As you kind of get up to the door, you can see that it appears to be the writing. You would have seen this writing before. It looks almost like celestial, but not quite.
This is High Tongue.
It looks like High Tongue. Yeah, you probably would have seen High Tongue at this point.
Can
I go,
Can I go and read it?
Yeah. Okay, Callie, you head over.
Or Kokani? But yeah,
Oh, we'll both go.
both.
Okay. So you both just wander over.
I'm gonna put guidance on Callie.
Are you
but
going to
she
try to
goes
stealth
over.
over, or are you
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
walking?
stealth over. I'm not gonna like
stealth.
jump up and down.
And
or
what's
anything.
your modifiers?
9?
9. And Callie, what's your modifier?
My stealth?
Yeah.
6.
but with disadvantage.
Yeah, you both.
Just Callie roll with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Oh, that's too bad. That's still pretty good. The first one was a natural 20. I was going to be like, "Oh, Callie's on fire today." But you both kind of quietly make your way over, and you do see on the door, like you can see the paint is quite faded now, but it is quite cold down here, so it's been preserved somewhat. But you can say AC. It says Silver Wolf Outpost.
Wait, I have a question before you do. Did something happen in the airplane that made you decide to have this pissing contest in the most dangerous place we've ever been? Or have you just lost your collective minds? Just a personal interest and curiosity of mine. Because you're acting like dickheads. Okay? Thank you. I'm gonna scoot around the door.
In high tongue, I'm gonna turn to Kokanee and I'm gonna be like, I think we're pretty cool.
That was very loud.
You can't understand that. We're whispering. You can't understand
I
what
can
we're saying.
hear your mouth noises though.
Okay, now who's the one who's yelling?
That was Adam speaking. Australian accent is Adam. Irish accent is Finn, and there's two different
Very
people.
clear. Very clear. So you kind of peek your head around the door, and you can see another smaller chamber. It's probably only about 10 by 10. And you can see there is what looks like a fire pit in the center. Doesn't appear to be any kind of furniture. You see there are 6 armored figures. You can see they look to be skeletal at this point, but you can see their armor on them.
Oh no.
Remnants of sort of tattered cloaks pulled around.
I'm gonna turn on magic vision, see if there's any magic.
You don't detect any magic. Although that's not true. You do detect something in the fire pit.
I think.
Something small.
Okay, I'll scoot into the room and move it to the fire pit and look into it.
Okay. So as you look into the fire pit, you can see just a hint of purple kind of sticking out amongst the ashes that are there. Looks like a shard of cerussite.
Okay. I'll go back to the door and I'll poke my head out. I think it's clear to bring the others.
I just think that they were down here in the tower watch, and a rock fell from the tower onto the door, and they couldn't get out. I think they were slowly just trapped.
Did you take the cerussite, or is it still in the fire?
No, I would, once I'd inform them of the room being clear, I'd go back and grab the cerussite.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I cut you off, Lennon. I totally sorry about that. As I would walk to the door, Neppy would see what was on the door, and she goes white.
Okay, so as you're kind of looking at the door and that's happening, Finn, and you
can you read high tongue?
Yeah.
You reach in and grab the cerussite, and you feel your vision get pulled once again as.
Oh fuck! Here we go again.
You feel yourself kind of like tunnel vision and then tunnel vision back out as you feel your breath start to go. As you hear, you find yourself, as you look around, you see the other soldiers, young men, their armor in pristine condition. You can see the silver wolf emblazoned on the back of their cloaks. You can see they run into the tower along with you. You see next to you a warforged kind of bringing up the rear alongside another taller figure. But you quickly spin back around as they slam the door shut. You can feel you feel the ground shake beneath you. You can hear the panic in their voices as they're shouting. You run up the stairs inside the tower. You can see guns laid out as you hear firing. It's echoing through your head as you feel the whole tower start to shake as they're calling out different directions. You look down as the wall begins to shake. As you look down, you see one of the soldiers standing at the door alongside the warforged kind of look back up to you, and you get a glimpse of his face. Younger, hair pulled up in a samurai bun, stubble. You see a long spear as he calls out to all of you to hold your position. He looks back at the door as the wall comes crashing in. A massive multi-headed giant pours through the door. You see swinging a club, it slams the warforged so hard it blows through the tower window, taking a chunk of the wall with it out into the snow beyond. You see the warrior at the bottom with the spear lunge at the giant, jabbing it in its ribs before it grabs him and throws him back out the tower. You see the the walkway that you are on start to crumble as the wall structure is now loose. You all begin to fall as you see one of the soldiers manages to get down and opens the hatch. As you all desperately climb down, you can see as the giant is coming along, you get a glimpse of the soldier in the snow looking out as you are the last one in. The giant reaches down. You get a glimpse of its multi-headed face, piercing purple eyes. You see a large spearhead protruding from its clavicle, buried beneath part of its head, purple sericite at the edge, broken off at the head. As it reaches down, you feel a massive stone hit down on the top of your head as you fall down the ladder with the other soldiers, as your vision comes back to you.
The shard that I saw, that's not the shard that I have, right?
No, not the same shard. No.
Callie see Neppy go away and be like, Neppy?
Torin was here.
This was his company. This is an outpost of the Silver Wolves. This was his company. Did you see him?
Yeah. Younger than what I remember, but yeah.
God is grace.
I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
What?
It's rude.
In fact, that's where we're going to take our break. We're going to take our break a
Oh,
little
shit.
Audacity.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, as I mop up my tears here. We are going to make probably one of the coolest announcements we've made so far right after the break comes back. So stick around. You're going to want to be here for that. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks.
Bye. I mean,
Bye.
later. I mean, see you soon. Thanks for being here.
Hey folks, Emma here. So, do you experience lore panic? You know, that deep, dark, sinking feeling that your DM or campaign notes are missing and disorganized? That you've forgotten an important plot point and it's going to send your life into a swirling void of angst and regret? Well, if you're like me, then you'll be happy to know that Blackwater is here to help. Yes, you, little lore keeper. We're really proud to announce our partnership with Silverwing Armory. Silverwing Armory is a Canadian company that specializes in gaming goodies, RPG resources, and nerdy necessities to help plan your campaign. My personal favorite are their campaign notebooks. Each of these beautifully designed books is handmade and crafted, showcasing original designs by the creator herself. There's enough that they'll match perfectly with wherever and whenever your game is set. They're also fully customizable with different types of paper, dotted, lined, or graph, whatever works best for you. Finally, they're system agnostic, so no matter what game you run, from D&D to Call of Cthulhu, your lore is kept safe and organized however you like it. Head on over to their Instagram and website at Silverwing Armory and use our promo code Blackwater for 10% off at checkout. It supports this amazing Canadian business and helps support our stream and the story we keep telling week after week. So you get less of this and more of this. Silverwing Armory, for the lore keeper in all of us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Oh my
We're
goodness!
back.
I was so ready that time. Usually I'm
So
like
ready.
behind the gun, but I was in front of the gun.
I always come in after a couple people.
I have no idea, so I just wait in anticipation.
That's exactly what I do. I don't want to be the first one, so I always wait.
Yeah, but
until I hear your voices.
Chris has played. This is his second game with us, and then this is what number?
This is number 38 or 39 for us. We're learning. We're professional D&D streamers.
So before we jump back in, I believe Lynn wanted to make the cool announcement.
Yeah. Okay. So something we've been working on for a while now. You guys have been asking, or some of you have been asking about merch. And we finally have that. We have our first drop of merch. So we have, I think we have sweaters and totes and mugs. If M wants to screen share.
Mugs.
I'm excited about the sweaters. It's all I'm gonna wear.
Okay, I'm gonna share screen here so y'all can take a peek
love
at
me some
the
hoodies.
store.
If you want the link, I think in chat you can go !merch, and it should show up.
Are we ready? Are we ready to see it?
Born that way. Let's do it.
Do it.
Whoa, welcome to the gravel pit, you guys. We got Chatwater shirts and hoodies. We got Blackwater.
Stickers.
We
I
got,
forgot about the stickers.
we do have stickers. We
A
have
fanny
hoodie.
pack.
A tote.
Fanny
A
pack
tote.
say something else besides the logo?
The fanny pack does say something else. It is a pocket dimension fanny pack, and it says pocket dimension on the top. All of our totes are double-sided, so they all say something on the other side. We got a mug that is probably full of spider milk. We've got Firebrand Cafe merch. So, this is really great. So head on over to the merch site. We got stuff for the whole family. Okay? It's great.
Official Firebrand brand merchandise. Oh my heart.
Yes. That's what you wanted, Sean.
Yeah, but now I
This is what
see it
you
live.
want.
But like you added the word merchandise behind it and it's so on brand. I love it.
So here we go. We'll just see what this is. So the Firebrand Cafe tote with established 2375 on the back. You can also get die-cut Firebrand stickers. And I'll show one more thing here. We've got our, what else do we want to see? Do you want to see the hoodies? I think we want to see.
I want a hoodie. I'm getting a hoodie as soon as possible. Just the Blackwater logo hoodies.
So this is one of my favorite ones, the Onward to Adventure hoodie with our art right on the front, courtesy of Miss Marston with the logo nice and crisp on the back. So you can rep all the merch for your whole fam, guys. And if you're like me and like to see all the stuff at once, just
Dress your dad.
Dress your dad up. In
Bring your dad,
merch.
dress your dad. Guys, why doesn't this merch store not have jorts? Oh, what an
We're
oversight.
working on it. We're working on it.
Well,
We got the jorts, guys.
I think it's Teespring. Teespring doesn't do jorts, and that's on them. Like
That's on it. That's
totally on that.
Well,
How
I
do
believe
they-
it's
crime.
the important question is why are there no shirts with a limerick from Limeric? I'm wondering.
You gotta write a limerick for me, dude, and we'll.
right.
Awesome.
Limerick.
So I will
No,
stop.
I love
sharing
this. I love this.
My goodness.
Yeah. Merch.
Merch.
Cool.
has
Brand.
arrived.
And I'm sure we will have more merch updates rolling out over the next couple months. Also with Teespring, they take a while to ship. So if you want to get in some orders before Christmas, it is November 20th is the cutoff for merch. So y'all have a couple days to go peruse the site and go have some fun ordering yourself some merch. And now we're gonna roll initiative. So, and I'm gonna cry some more.
Sweet.
Great.
Can I take the roll that I rolled before
I already spent the break crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mish knocked all my dice on the floor, and I forgot until just now. So
I got a natural 19. I didn't want to give that up because you were like, roll for initiative, and I rolled for initiative, and you were like, actually, we'll take the break. And I was like, no, Timothy.
Yeah, I rolled, and I'm not going to give it up just out of principle, but it's bad.
I got a really mediocre one that I'm also not giving up.
Nice.
We're principals here.
Yeah, I'm not giving up my 19 because of principles.
Exactly. 30 to 25. No, okay.
29.
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
I was muted. Sorry.
I have to extend it now. 25 to 20. I got
22.
Finnins. Yeah. Okay. 20 to 15.
17.
18.
I'm realizing I don't have that many spell slots, guys. This is not fun.
yeah,
Arcane
me neither.
creature.
It's okay.
I have all my spell slots.
I used them all running away from you guys.
Wisely.
All right. 15 to 10.
12.
10 to 5.
5.
Nice.
Yeah,
My
what's
dex is
your-
higher.
Yeah, okay.
I only have a +1. I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Before we start combat, what is the light level down here?
It would be dark. It's dim.
Cool. I will adjust accordingly.
Well, Kokanee
Um,
still has the.
Kokanee has his light up shield,
Light on his shield.
Mm-hmm.
and he's with you. So
I'll still adjust for dim light.
Dim light, yeah. So you, as you are talking, you see these kind of ghostly figures rise up out of the skeletons. You can see their chests kind of burning with this reddish energy as their sort of blue aura. You see these Caraxian soldiers in their full regalia, and they look angry. So Limeric, you are up first.
And they're undead.
They are undead.
And how many are there?
There's 6 of them.
Are any of my friends next to them?
Yes, Finnan is kind of right near all of them.
Well, what are you doing that for? Okay, I'm gonna take a shot with. Ooh, I could do that too. I'm gonna do my void arrow.
Yep.
How far am words? How far away am I from them?
You're pretty close. If you're on the other side of the door, you'd only be about like 10 feet, maybe.
Got it.
It's not huge. It's about from the ladder to the door. It's about 20 feet, and then that chamber is only about 10 feet. So
Am I able to just like raise my hand just to like signal to like hold for a second? Like, would I have time to just like see as the ghosts come out, see like?
Probably, like it pretty much happened like as you were coming out. That's what brought them.
Okay.
Kind of happened simultaneously.
Okay, so just so I understand the lay of the land, so these 6 undead things that look super peed off are within 5 feet of my friend, whom we just shared a very good moment of lockpicking tutorials.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't know that he wants me to hold, so I would probably take a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fair.
Yep.
This is with the void arrows too, so they would. There's no direction, and I would just. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
you're kidding.
Oh, dang.
Double all them dice.
Yeah, D&D Beyond, man. Hang on, my brain. Sorry.
He's hacked into the mainframe.
Apparently,
Mainframe.
I'm in the Matrix. And how do you do it again? Remind me.
Just double the dice.
So just roll it twice, or
Mhm.
you roll it once and then double it.
I usually roll it twice, but
Got it.
Roll all those dice.
Roll all the
damn
dice.
bones.
It's more fun that way.
Do you need some dice? We have lots.
Oh, what do you need?
I got a D6 here for you.
Yeah,
Eights?
you need
Oh,
D6s.
You need
D6?
this?
I've
No,
seen
it's-
rock.
It's rogue. Rogues need D6s.
I
Yeah,
see that.
Right,
D6s
right,
for
right, right.
Chris.
Sorry.
I got
I know this. I've played a rogue before.
This is amazing. I love you guys. That would be
Welcome.
14 d6 plus 5, which would be 52 points of damage.
So yeah, you like the one kind of on the far side of the pit, you just like right into its chest. You see the ghostly armor kind of crack out as the arrow kind of just disappears, and you can see that reddish energy kind of spill forward.
I'm gonna, because I'm not in melee range, right?
No, you'd have to
Okay.
move in.
So I'm gonna back up somewhere and then bonus action hide.
Okay, there isn't really anywhere to hide. It's the like all the
Got it.
furniture's gone. Essentially, the ladder's kind of up against the wall, so it's pretty wide open. So there isn't really anywhere to hide. You could go, like, you could try to go next to the doorway. You want to try to?
Well,
do that?
yeah, I'll just not, because there are more squishy people in this group too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll probably stay where I am then,
Okay.
and I'll just
Kind of outside the door near the ladder. All right. Finnan, you're up next.
I'm still going to try it, even though it might be more difficult now. I'm going to look over at Kokanee. Oh, no, Finnan wouldn't know that. Never mind. I am going to use Silent Image, use my action to cast Silent Image to create an image of the spear that I saw Torrin holding, both in the image that I just saw and the speech that he gave. I'm going to put my hand up and be like, Torrin Blackwater is a friend of ours. Please, spirits, rest easy.
Okay. So this will be a persuasion check, but it is at disadvantage.
Sure. 24.
24. You see they don't fully understand what you said, but you can see they recognize the name, and you can see their eyes kind of narrow as they all bring their spears forward. They
Someone
look
say something in high tongue, please.
more angry.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Kokanee.
I'm gonna walk forward, just hands out beside Finnan, in high tongue. Please, we walk with Arathis. Please don't.
Okay, make a persuasion check. This will be just a straight persuasion check.
Use a luck point on that one. I've been rolling real bad tonight.
Oh no.
Kokanee has a concussion.
I have a straight up concussion. My persuasion is 0, so that'll be a 16.
Okay. You see they all kind of raise their spears. They do see somewhat like the kind of clocking of Arathis and the high tongue. You see like they still feel somewhat hostile, but they're not like their weapons are raised, but they are not immediately attacking. As you see them all kind of move like a unit, like 3 of them kind of split off towards you, Kokanee, and the other 3 kind of surround you, Finnan, and you see they all have like their spears up, essentially ready to attack. That is their turn, as they all are holding their ghostly spears towards all of you. Letters, you're up.
Oh, I know that Neppy and Callie speak high tongue, so I'm trying to think of a way to justify using the help action for one of them, but I have no idea how I could like hype man one of these people in a diplomatic situation in a language I don't. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just like look to Neppy, because she's good with ghosts, and I'm just gonna like bow with deference and like present her to the ghosts, and that's my attempt to aid.
Okay.
As my turn.
All right, Neppy, you're up.
I'm gonna walk over to Finnan, and I'm assuming he still wears these. I'm going to reach up around his neck and I'm going to take off the necklace of Torn's coins that I gave him moons and moons ago. I'm going to take them off and like look him in the eye and just nod. I'm going to walk over like straight out in front of the spirits, and I'm going to hold them in my hands. In High Tongue, I'm going to speak to them. These are all we have left of Torrin. He was my dear friend. We mean you no harm. Please.
You see one of them.
We lost him too.
You see one of them kind of leans forward somewhat, looking at the coins. He abandoned us. And they're going to attack Finnan and Kokanee.
Okay.
I believe we're all gonna have a sit down after this because I'm very confused.
So the 3 are going to attack Finnan, 3 are going to attack Kokanee. So that's.
Bring it on. Let's go.
The first one is a 17 to hit. They each get 2 hits.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't hit.
Son.
And the second one
We're the dog.
That'll be even lower. So the first one doesn't hit. The second one, neither of those hit either. 3. Oh, okay. And that is a 19 and a natural 20.
That also hits.
If I am within 30 feet, the natural 20 is canceled.
Yeah. So the...
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, since I can't.
Sorry.
Neppy
Okay,
says
so it
no.
does... that is 6 slashing damage and 9... Oh, sorry. 9 slashing damage. 9 slashing damage for that one.
9 all up?
Yeah, 9 all up for that attack. And then the other 3 are going to attack you, Kokanee.
2 hit, 19 and a natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, 2 hit, that's right.
Yeah, 2 hit.
So 9
hit.
for the first one and 9 for the second one.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, Kokanee. So they are going to each do 2 attacks on you. So that first one is a 26 and an 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. So 2 hits. Then a 14 and a 12. And then 19 and an 18.
Yeah, those will both hit. I said I'm unarmed, so I don't have my shield out.
So 4 altogether. So that would be... So all up, that's... $42 points of piercing damage.
Yowza.
Sorry, how much was that?
42 points of piercing damage.
42. Cool.
All right. It is Yana's turn.
These guys are dicks, Yana. Do it.
How many of them are there?
6.
Is there one that looks like it's kind of in charge? Like the one that spoke?
It's hard to tell. They all look of a similar rank.
Okay, I want that one to make a charisma saving throw, the one that spoke.
Okay. That was the one that got hit by the arrow, by the way. That is not so good. That is only a 9.
That's great news. You see kind of those like ethereal tendrils like leak out of Yana. And I think the ghost would calm as it becomes friendly to me. And I'm going to tell it, you need to calm down. We get it. Torin was a dick sometimes. You need to tell your friends to calm down and we can have a talk about it.
You see like the red kind of energy sort of dissipates somewhat and kind of like it shrinks down somewhat as its face kind of softens, as there's a moment of like almost like clarity. All right, Callie, you're up.
We want to help.
Callie, okay, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna step in the middle as much as I can so I can be like close to as many of them as I can be, because I know they're surrounding like Kokanee and Finnan right now. And I'm not gonna pull out my sword. And in high tongue, I'm gonna say, okay. Torin was my friend, and I assume at some point he was your friend too. I see that you're angry, and that's not right now my worry. My worry is that you've been trapped down here for more years than I can imagine, and this isn't the way I or Torin would want you to go out. So let us free you instead of fighting. Please.
Make a persuasion check.
Mish, we gotta move a little bit, dude. I'm good at persuasion. I'm charismatic. She says before she rolls. Okay, it's not the greatest. It's 15 plus 9, 19, 24.
Okay. You see them all like, you see them kind of collect that as you mentioned being free. You see their demeanor does change somewhat.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna hold attack. I'm not gonna pull out my sword. I'm just gonna stand there with like my hands out.
Okay, Limeric.
Goes back to me now.
Mm-hmm.
So just so I'm clear, none of my new friends have attacked these things yet?
No.
Staying where I am going to hold another arrow shot, which would still get sneak attack, I believe, even if I'm holding the action. If one of these undead things attacks another one of my friends, and I will pop it again. And so, also point of order, the one that I popped before is still up, and that was the one that was speaking?
Yeah, that one has shifted the most. You saw it like Yana did something, and you saw these kind of like almost like ethereal strings appear, and Yana was able to kind of manipulate them that connected her and this spirit.
So I will be pointing at a different one. If any of the other ones, if any of the other 5 attack any of my friends, I will shoot it with an arrow in the face. And that's my turn.
Finnan, it's back to you.
Would it take my action to try to get a read, to get a vibe check on whether or not these guys are going to continue attacking us?
No. Yeah, this would be kind of like you're trying to gauge. You're trying to, yeah, a vibe check is essentially an action to be an insight.
Roll for vibes.
Roll for vibes.
You can roll an insight check.
We're here at Blackwater. We re-roll for vibes.
So bad at insight. Fuck. Let's roll that -1, baby. That's an 8.
An 8. You did see that, like, whatever Callie said to them, you didn't understand it, but you did see that, like, they, like, their spears lowered somewhat. They are still, like, they are still on guard, but you're not.
And I'm
really
going to
sure.
use my movement to move away from them as far as possible and still stay within sight of them.
Okay. So you move away. None of them take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Didn't need to make the vibe check. Could have just done
the
that.
vibe check.
All right. Kokanee, you're up.
I will pull from my shirt the symbol of Arathis that I carry, and still in high tongue. Please, none of us mean you any harm, and we don't want any on our own, but let us lead you into the light.
Make a persuasion check.
Guys,
With my super good 0 persuasion.
Mitch is being so cute, but he looks kind of dead when I look at his face. He looks kind of like he's been taxidermied.
Oh, Mitch.
What was your persuasion check?
14 plus 0.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So you see their demeanor remains the same, but they don't immediately move to attack. You can see they are all like mentioning Arathis. That seems to have caught their attention as they seem wary.
We just want to talk.
As you see, they kind of like on their turn, they kind of form up around the one in the center, kind of looking at the coins that Neppy is holding out. You see the one in the center that has shifted somewhat, kind of look to the others. Let's hear them out. And you see they all kind of like, they're holding their spears at the ready, but they don't seem to be moving towards any of you.
Are we in initiative still, or can I step into the spot where Finn is? Okay.
Still in initiative. Letters.
Letters saw that his gesture to hype up Neppy did not go well because they attacked after Neppy spoke, so he's going to assume that that was him. So Letters is just going to like just sort of clear his throat and look at the floor.
All right. Neppy, you're up.
Going by what Callie had said about them being free. You have been down here a very long time. I would reckon over 2,375-ish years. Your souls deserve to move on. It may be true that Torin left without you. We are not here to dispute that. This man, I would gesture to Kokanee, he is the current high priest of Erethis. If anyone can bring you peace and free you from the shackles which have trapped you here for so long, so that you may go and take your place next to your goddess. Trust in him.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
You should let them know that it's safe to go to Arathis because Torin is currently in hell.
Fuck off.
Probably because he abandoned them and punched Neppy in the face.
He did punch
Because he
me
was a
in the face.
notorious coward.
First thing that Torin Blackwater did, punch Neppy in the face. Persuasion. I am proficient in that. With advantage, 26.
Okay. You see them, as you mentioned, the kind of high priest of Arathis, and they see the holy symbol that they have seen before. You see they all look, and they all take a knee.
I step back
We
and
can
give
drop
space
out of
for
initiative.
Give space for Kokanee to come forward.
I put my arrow and bow away.
I dropped my tendrils.
Pick rocks.
I love I drop my tendrils.
Just kind of
The web just like. I'm Spider-Man now.
I'll walk forward to them. How long have you been down here for?
it's hard to say. Time doesn't really affect us the same way.
I understand. Are you all right? And I look towards the one that took a void arrow.
We'll be fine.
Okay. What forgive me. I think that I'm here a few thousand years past when you came here. What was this place?
It was in an outer watch point. There was some exploration going on. Some rare material for the Empire. We were the furthest north. We were ambushed.
By what?
Giants. There was one. Had several heads. All twisted, melded together. It broke right through the wall. Our captain was knocked out, but he never came back for us. There was a Warforged. He got knocked out too. We couldn't get out. Something was blocking the door.
A rock. Felled by the ogre, I would assume. The giant.
Yeah. We starved to death. But we all swore an oath that we'd have our vengeance on torn Blackwater one day.
Is that what keeps you here?
Aye.
I'm sorry that it's a terrible way to go.
It was agony.
I can't even imagine. But Torn is gone as well.
You say that like you know him.
I did.
How?
He was saved a few thousand years ago by Arathis during the Dawn War. He was the last Caraxian that survived, the last follower of Arathis that carried on. And we found him. And we met her, and that's how I ended up like this. And he was essential in saving her. And then he was gone. I'm so sorry. What is your name?
My name is Jacob.
I'm so sorry, Jacob. I don't know what happened here. And like you, I don't know what happened once that rock slammed shut on your hatch. But without him, we'd be living in a world without her.
You see, he stands up, looks at the others. I think it's time we let go.
I reach out my hand.
See, he takes your hand.
I think it's time for you to go home.
Let's get out of this godforsaken hole.
I'm sure your friends and family await. Come. It's this way.
See, as they all follow in behind, they climb up the ladder behind you. As you get to the top, you see a figure just outside of the tower. Backlit by the sun, you just make out the shape. A familiar shape, holding a spear. As you see the soldiers, as they head out, they put their helmets on and walk into the light. As they slowly fade from view.
I am terribly sorry. I had no idea.
You were just trying to protect us. And everything went fine. It's very okay.
You don't speak high tongue. It's okay.
And you don't know Torn.
Man that they were angry at, their captain, is the reason our name is Blackwater. As a party, he traveled with us. So you weren't to know, Limeric. You weren't to know. It's quite all right. Can I do an Eyes at the Grave again?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything?
Nope. No one did.
I'm gonna just give this place a good look around.
Let me give you a hand with that, and this time I'll make my own roll instead of helping him.
You're making investigation.
An excellent choice.
Yeah, no, I've
17.
Natural 20.
So
you can
19?
keep that you can keep that natural 20, I guess.
A 21 actually, Finn.
So you look around down at the bottom, and you do find their armor is all there. It is somewhat rusted at this point, but it is like quite nice Caraxian armor. Beyond that, you find a few holy symbols to Arathis, kind of tarnished copper. Their spears have been broken. You can see the spearheads, but it looks like the rest of the spear has been broken off. You surmise that it's probably been used for firewood, along with pretty much everything else that could burn.
You should bury them.
Are there bodies? Sorry.
They're skeletons, yeah.
Tim, can prestidigitation clear off rust? It cleans.
I
imagine
don't know.
it might take some effort, but it says it cleans, or I could make it dirty, an object of 1 cubic foot. So it might take me a while, but could I like try and get the rest off?
Between that and mending,
Or
you
the
could
holy
probably-
symbols. Hey,
I
mending
mend
OP.
them.
dual mending and prestidigitation.
I will allow you to.
You also watch
Cantrips.
as Neppy comes over and also starts helping you mend.
Oh, mending OP, guys.
Yeah,
come
wife.
on. It should be a first level
I
spell.
want to like get
I
their
say
like
this every
holy
time.
symbols clean at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and their armor
polish them up.
if we can.
Yeah.
I'm going to put everything that I can in the bag of holding, including their skeletons.
There's
Just
been worse in there.
loose?
Well,
Neppy's gonna. I'm gonna take
Loose
out.
balls?
No. Wait a minute.
you know what? You
Neppy
know
has
what?
body bags. Neppy has body bags.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on. Neppy's
I'm
gonna
not-
pull up body bags.
I'm
I'm not
Shrouds.
the
He's
one
got, like,
who's the
Ziplocs in
goddess
there.
of death, or high priestess, the goddess of death. The body transportation is not my thing. It's her thing, but she'll sort it out.
Told me she has body
It's my
bags.
wife's problem.
As Kokanee starts to go to pick up, and I go, just, I've got it. So I'm gonna take out. There's 6 of them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take out 6, probably medium prayer shrouds,
Oh,
and then I'm going to start as Yana cleans. I'm
They
gonna just
zipper
start.
lock.
Bindle, just a little bindle.
I'm just gonna basically transfer bones very carefully into them, wrap them up in parcels, tie them, and then pass them to Kokanee. And that I will go around and I will get every piece of bone that I can find. And
Please let me help you.
yes, of course.
Last one. They have
Letters.
a glad fresh seal on the zip tie. Okay.
You know they're lavender scented. Like,
Yeah,
let's
I
be real.
know they are.
Letters, while they deal with this, I have a Cersei doohickey and it's got magic in it. And last time I played with a magic Cersei doohickey, I exploded it. And let's not do that again. So would you like to look at it?
And I gave you my necklace.
No. Well, yeah.
It is a very
so
small shard. Like it
the
looks
time
like a,
before last time, is it just? Do I get the sense that it's just a charged piece, or that it's like specifically magical?
You get the sense that it is maybe charged. You're not
Oh, okay.
sure exactly with what, but it's fairly small, kind of rough hewn. Yeah.
No, I think that was sort of an irreplaceable sort of
Right,
artifact. Whereas that
I
sort
was-
of seems more like a run of the mill. But thank you for checking.
Well, yeah, no, that was the olive branch, but that's fine. I'll throw that olive branch in the fire. It's fine. I'm gonna go try to dig some graves in the snow. Bye.
As Limeric
we're not leaving them.
Oh,
here.
let him go. That's
as Limeric is helping me put the bodies in the shrouds. They the 6 of them mentioned a warforged.
They did.
You mentioned a warforged. That was with
Yes.
Halora.
Yes.
Did he have any, or pardon me for assuming gender, did they have any iconography of cogs or clockwork or mechanics on them?
I'm waiting for a cue. I don't.
They did. Yeah.
They did. Yes. I was just waiting for like a slight nod, but no. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe they do.
Do you remember their name?
Do I remember their name?
You don't. You never actually were properly introduced. You just remember them.
The experiments, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you do remember that they had a large wolf kind of emblazoned in their metal exterior. And you remember that from like in the time that you've lived with Halora, she had him, but he hadn't, something changed not that long ago and he kind of came to life.
I will convey that.
The warforged reanimated?
Yes. Yes. I believe so.
Would that have been around 2.5 months ago?
Yes.
Kokanee is one of yours. We've got to go. We've got to go.
I think we do.
At least there will be more when we can take them back.
Limeric, would you be willing to show us the way back to where you came from?
To Alora.
Yeah.
Do you all think that you can handle her?
Oh, hurting wizards is my speciality.
Also mine.
All I remember of her is she would brag about being the first one to tap all the arcane thread of magic in that realm. I never wanted to see that place again.
Would you like to see it burn to the ground?
Maybe from a long distance away.
Well, that's my second speciality, so you might be with the right crew here.
Yes, I've seen your work. Is that what you really want to do? Is to go there now?
Yes.
Well, we have to check on the Orphea, right?
We have to do that. We need to rest, and then I think we should go. Time is of the essence. That the Warforged is...
Can I, is it alright if I sleep on it then?
Of course.
All my memories of that place were horrid and terrible.
You would not be going alone. Of course.
Thank you.
Should we rest here?
Yes.
All right. You want to see what you can see before that happens?
Probably. Goddess, yes, I do. Yes.
Yes, my alarm lasts 8 hours, so we will be alerted if anyone comes.
Is that anyone? Because I would have crossed both thresholds.
How does that work? I don't even know how alarm works in that way. Like, would I know who comes, or would just know that it would just ping?
Yeah, you would have heard it ping. Unwanted. It's unwanted.
Unwanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You set who can cross.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess I would let you leave without a ping.
Mish. Ow!
So
I'm gonna drop down on my knees. I'm gonna, once all the bodies are all done, we would get that all nice and clean, space prepared, all that kind of stuff, past a kokanee, and then I would set up my prayer ritual, candles, incense, scrying bowl, hand cut. I'm scrying on the place exactly in the Forbidden Tomb where we
just seen if you can scry on.
I think it says specifically that you're allowed to scry on Orpheus.
Yeah.
In the spell description.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, it says in the spell description, if you cast it on
that is
the
a
Orphea.
location.
Wherever you can see. Yeah, that's great. No, I just want to.
Yeah, and I have been there.
So your vision kind of tunnels out as you feel that kind of rushing of just a blur of images as you feel your vision extending beyond yourself. You find yourself in the tomb. You can see the walls noticeably scarred, signs of a fight. You see in the center 4 winged draconic figures, dead, a kind of silverish blood dried around them. You see a large cylindrical hole where the Orphea once was, empty.
Can I guess with my perception, would I be able to get a sense of like through like, desiccation or the body decomposition or coagulation of that blood, how long they've been dead?
Make a medicine check at disadvantage because you're not able to actually physically interact with the body.
Yeah. I expected that at
Sight
disadvantage
alone.
or known.
We go house.
Okay. 21.
With disadvantage.
I rolled an
Wow.
11.
Nice. It's you're not entirely sure. They look like they've been dead a little while. Like you can tell that the blood is dried. But you're
And this
not
is a
really
pretty
sure
like,
how
enclosed environment. So
yeah, but
yeah.
you're not really sure how angelic creatures decompose. Or whether they would decompose. It seems odd to you that there's even bodies left behind.
Right.
But it seems like it's been a while.
Okay. Anything else I can glean in my 10 minutes? I would spend the full time.
No, other than you can see like signs of a fight.
Does it look like there's scars of magic? Like on the walls? Have the walls been pocked with magic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna come out of it. The Orpheus is not in the tomb. The guards are dead. There is evidence of quite a struggle. I don't know how long ago that happened. He's got it. He's got the Orpheus.
What does that mean?
The person that we are hunting, Raisel, the one whose form you took and memories you hold,
Yes.
carries an artifact of unparalleled power. And he is going to use it for something very evil.
Being as gentle as I can be here, I don't think we can go to Laura yet, because we didn't know about it, and we wouldn't know about it if we hadn't met Limeric. So I think we have to follow the Orpheus. I don't think we can stray from that path right now, if he has it.
I don't think Haloria is going anywhere.
We wouldn't have known she existed. No offense, Limeric.
Yeah.
Question. We've got the Hand of Io, which is significant to the Orpheus.
Yes.
We could call him.
Yes.
Say, hey, Raisel, we've got that thing you need. You know, meet us behind the bike racks and let's roll them bones.
My God. That's good. It's not the worst idea. It's just
I
scary.
don't know how to find him.
It's just a scary idea.
I can. If I've sent to Volketh, in essence, wouldn't I have sent to Raisel? He knows who I am. We've met him.
Very.
Well,
I mean, if we're resting anyways, I'd appreciate making that call.
Another thing I can do is I have the last of my upper level magic. I can ask Her Grace if he has the power to open it. Her Grace might know.
That can't hurt.
I haven't talked to her in a few days. I should do that. That would probably be helpful. I can, if there is anything else we wish to ask her, I can.
Just one thing real quick. I feel like we breezed past this map earlier.
Yes.
But
yes.
you know what? Let me just take a look at it. See if anything shakes loose. Limeric, do you want to take a look at this? Anyone else who knows this?
Perhaps,
we probably should have kept Wax around. Shit.
sure.
Perhaps compare both. Perhaps compare the large map that we have to the small one, if we can match topographical features.
Yeah, hopefully my big brain will help me in this, Tim. But Limeric, do you want
pass
to
the maps
see if
over.
I can make any sense of what
Sure,
this and that mean?
sure. I'll take a look.
Right. I'll have you both make. This will be a survival check because you're kind of looking over.
I'm good at
trying
that.
Callie, you know about maps, right?
Callie,
About
sorry,
maps.
somebody say maps?
Sorry, did someone say proficient in survival that I love to use? Yeah. Can I take a peek?
Yeah, why don't you take the
Absolutely.
lead on this one? I'll
I got an 18.
give her a shoulder rub.
I got 26.
26.
That's better than my 18. Yes.
19 plus 7. Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of take a look at the map, it is kind of a rough drawn map, but you see two peaks kind of stand out on the southern part of the map. And as you kind of scan the horizon, you can see farther in the distance, you can see farther north, there looks to be two peaks that line up somewhat in a similar way. So you see, judging by the map that you have, that those look to be similar peaks. You can't see the crater or anything like that as they're in the mountain ranges. But a symbol, letters, you would have seen this symbol. There's a familiar symbol on this map that matches up with an earlier map that you found in Fangren's study. The symbol in the crater looks remarkably similar.
Not having Sean Deppner not having that other map in front of him.
Thank you,
he
Cody.
Has this map in front of him.
Whoa.
Love that.
Thanks, Cody.
So
I recognize that symbol, but I don't know the meaning of that symbol.
Something kind of clicks off to you. You're not exactly sure, but it does look familiar.
And
you can make an intelligence check to see if you can figure it out.
Oh, I'd love that. He's so much smarter than me. 18.
So Tim, this map is beautiful. Thank you.
Nice.
18. You know, it had something to do with the refugees of Relab, and it looks remarkably similar, but you're having a hard time placing exactly what it meant.
Oh, refugees. We could ask the goddess, but Yana, do you have your lovely mansion prepared today?
I do.
Because
Yeah.
Callie, if you're saying we can see those mountains from here, and judging by this map, we could see that crater from the top of the mountains, the day's still young. I can look real hard at that mountain, teleport us to the peak, we camp there, and then from the morning we have a vantage point of, we'll either be walking downhill or I can bop us down to the hole, which is significant on both maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it.
All right. As long as there is nothing else we need here, I will contact her Grace once we're in the mansion. Perhaps just outside, but before I go to sleep.
Okay. Does anyone have
Wait,
any means of
sorry, just to
magnifying my
clarify,
eyeballs?
Did they go outside?
Yeah, they would have taken the map outside to look.
Oh, because then they would have found Finnan out in the snow going, whoa, 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 digging in the snow. Although my hands hurt, there's just nowhere to go. I'm just digging in the snow. It's like barehanded. My hands are like so red.
Finnan,
Yeah.
we're not burying them.
Why am I digging graves then?
I don't know.
Did you not hear the plan? I thought you heard everything.
Kokan's going to take them back to Wolfreen. Or
Right, I was
Caradoc.
outside that entire time,
Right.
singing to myself, which supersedes my amazing hearing.
Yes. You have a lovely singing voice.
I think that was previously established at your wedding.
It was, yes.
I mean,
It's a weird way to respond to a compliment.
Pretty sure I blew the house down at your
And
wedding.
you're making him uncomfortable and he's deflecting.
I make Finnan uncomfortable all the time. This is
true.
Daily for me, yes.
Mm.
The gesture is very kind, though, Finnan.
Finnan, can I borrow those goggles?
The goggles don't really let you see farther. They just let you see in the dark.
At this point, I don't think it could hurt. I need to look really hard at those mountains.
You can't see them very well. Even
Oh
in the,
God, what are we doing?
No.
I pass him my goggles.
How
And I
far
sit
away
down
are
in
they?
the snow blind.
very far. It's only because it's kind of clear that you can make them out. It's not like you can barely make them out. Callie could barely make them out. And she pointed them out and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
Let me see what I'm dealing with here.
Can I help him stare at the mountains? Can Letters and I both just go stare
I've
at
at the
mountains?
very least seen casually. We could agree on that, right, Tim?
Letters.
What if I try
That's
and
a
sketch?
stretch.
What if I try and sketch the mountains?
If this isn't a casual seeing, I don't know what is, Tim. Because it's
Letters,
certainly
before
not
you-
viewed once.
before you
Look, I'm
cast
seeing
this-
it. I turned. It's still there. That's more than viewed once. You gotta call that scene
Or
casually.
if they stay in view, sure.
Sean is always wearing the Chaos Medallion.
Letters.
Not Letters,
before
Sean.
You cast this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah. Odds are 50-50, not gonna lie.
So come here.
Maybe you should pray for us too.
I'm going to.
Can I?
We
Are we
have
done
other
with-
options, by the way, but
I
this
like
would be
this
the
one.
fastest and best in my
I think this is
opinion.
the best plan.
Are we done with my goggles yet?
No,
Oh.
still need them.
Okay. That's fair.
Neppy, you said that you know Rysel.
No, I'm kidding.
In essence, yes. I know not the body he walks in, but I've talked to him.
But if you know the essence, would you be able to scry on him? And by doing so, you would reveal what he looks like.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, it can't hurt. It's either I talk to Her Grace today, or I can...
It could hurt because he knows when you scry on him.
This is true. He does know when I scry on him. He doesn't take too kindly to it. He essentially told me to fuck off last time. In not so many words. I mean, it doesn't reveal where I am. But he knows it's me.
Can he scry on you though?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, if you scried on him, alerting him that you are peering into his mind to see where he is and what he looks like, and he would in turn scry on you to see where you were, your friend Letter says that you have an item he seeks. Merely show it.
No, I can't touch it.
No, not you, but he would see the people that you are standing with.
Oh no one can touch it. It's like super fucking cursed.
Oh, yes.
Let's not make that call until we're in fighting shape.
Yeah.
So after rest, here, by the way,
Sure.
catch Finnan, and I throw the goggles.
Mechanic question: if this thing that no one can touch, could my mage hand touch it?
Yeah, mage hands have touched it before, I believe.
Can I?
Letters, have you thrown it yet?
Can I pick up his goggles from the ground, Letters, threw them at Finnan, and put them in Finnan's hand?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. I just okay there now I can see. Letters, dick move. All right, everyone's being a dick today. Okay, that's cool. Let's go. Let's try to teleport to a mountain and maybe fail horrendously.
Today.
No, Neppy, Yana, Limeric.
Yes.
Thank you. You're not on the dick list.
Oh, that's nice.
If any of you have any protective spells
So far
that you would love to cast before I do this, there is a not inconsiderate chance that this breaks bad.
Letters, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
We're
There's
just gonna
nothing you
take-
can do to help me.
No, I know, but we're just gonna take a minute.
Okay.
Does everyone want to be very, very colorless so that they blend with the snow?
No, I
we
didn't care
hit
for
it.
that.
I'm gonna walk Letters a couple steps away from the group. Not necessarily out of earshot, because I know Finnan can hear everything.
Mhm.
Are you still wearing the cape of Nephthys again?
No, it's very cold, so I am wearing my big bear and my awesome giant talisman backpack.
Amazing.
I forgot about that. Gotcha.
I'm gonna take Letters' hands, and I am going to lean his head into mine and do the temple thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean my temple against his. He knows what that is. And I'm gonna pray my living daylights out to Nephthys to ask. And it would be infernal, so Letters would just hear a bunch of dark, twisty language in his ear. Your Grace, your champion, Lettuce Blackwater, is seeking to do something that will help us on a path of your aims. Seeking to get us steps closer to protecting the Orphea which falls in at my charge. With the gifts that you have so gifted me, and the honor that I feel carrying them, I ask, knowing of your power and your generosity, to hold your champion in your favor as he attempts to do this. I know that your reach can sometimes be stilted, especially up here when we are so very far from the desert which I call my home. Please, if there is anything, guide his path, guide his magic. Because I promised you that I would look out for your champion. And that would be it.
All right. Are you calling divine intervention or?
No, just praying.
Just a run-of-the-mill prayer.
Just a
Please,
run-of-the-mill
Mom.
prayer.
Please,
All right. You can make a religion check, sure.
Okay, Tim, I want to cast so many spells. So,
Here's my list.
list of
guidance
spells.
on letters.
That's not going to help.
I don't care.
Okay.
2 cure wounds on myself so that I'm not as almost dead. And then I'm going to cast a 4th level stone skin on myself for when we miss the mountain. Someone should survive to revive everybody else. I am ready to go.
I would like to cast fly. Go ahead.
Yes, I would like.
What was it?
No, I don't know. So if we arrive and I'm falling, I would like to cast Featherfall on myself.
Okay.
That is just.
You probably have time to react. It's a
I
reaction
will
spell.
cast fly on myself,
Okay.
Clack, and Callie. Wait, you have wings.
Callie can fly.
Yana.
Not today.
Yeah,
Cast
me.
that on Yana.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have it today? Callie. You can always be a big dumb owl.
So, question. Can you teleport me as a polar bear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself to be a polar bear.
You guys,
before we go.
you know those flying polar bears that we've been seeing all the time?
Oh my God.
No, but if I hit 0, I go back to myself. That's the
Welcome
plan.
to Blackwater, Chris. Welcome.
Love
All
every
right,
minute
baby.
of
If
this.
everyone's ready, we're going to
Tim.
roll those bones.
Sorry,
Okay.
Jen, I just want to be clear that
Tim.
you could be a flying animal, but instead
So-
you just plan to fall good.
So I just want you to know,
Guys, it's better than
The-
being a dumb owl again.
this is not seen casually
Why not?
because it is very far away. You can barely see casually as like, we went through this market and I saw that thing. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Like,
But I've
this is-
seen it more than once,
This is
and the
Kim
next
trying to
thing down
save
us.
is seen once.
The peaks, he's already casting it. You can see the peaks of this mountain.
No.
Fuck.
So,
Would I have ever been to this mountain?
no.
Okay.
This is way
You're not
far
casting
away.
God.
teleport.
Tim,
Okay,
Nice
you
try.
got this, letters.
Tim,
He's
before
already
he,
casting
before he
it.
casts it,
I feel like I
Tim,
should have been a bard.
Callie, I'm just gonna call my wife and tell her how much I love her. Can I call my wife right now? Right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a casual fire shield on myself.
Hello.
Hi.
Love.
I'm just calling to let you know I love you so much.
Okay. Is everything okay? The way you're saying this makes it sound ominous.
Letters is teleporting us
Oh Christ.
to a mountaintop that we can kind of see.
This is a bad idea. I love you. Do you have your
Flashbacks every
wings
time.
available?
I used my wings to fly up to the bear cub.
Oh, please. Okay.
This is why I'm calling.
I guess I'll go sit by a candle, I suppose.
Oh, Kamea.
Please just call me when.
I'll call you as soon as we land, because we're going to land. As soon as my feet are on the floor, they're going to be. I will call you.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna be a raven instead.
Just know that if.
Now you're a polar bear, and that's more fun.
No,
you die.
I'm gonna use 2 spells.
Wait.
I will find a way to bring you back, and we will kill letters together.
Sounds like a very good plan. I love you so much.
I love you.
You'll have to catch me.
Wait, before she goes.
Yes.
Would you let letters have giant spiders in Wolfreen? Just want to know off the top of my head as we're talking about letters. As the queen, would you let them?
I mean, I'll have to run it by. I can't just do that. I have to. There's some zoning involved with something like that. Exotic spiders.
That's for you, Sean.
I yell, "That's not a no."
I love you so much. Please make it a no. And then she's.
All right.
I love you.
I love you too.
I think Limeric wanted to say something.
Yeah, letter.
Yeah, I had actually a very specific question. I know Letters is casting fly on himself. Can anybody else fly?
No.
Me, because I'm a big smart raven.
Well, I've cast it on myself.
You're a bear. You said you were a bear.
No,
You're
I'm using 2 spell slots. I'll change into a raven.
I'm just trying to think ahead right now. So, I'm because I realize I can cast it on 5 people, so that's why I'm asking everybody.
Neppy, Adam, and Yana cannot. Well, she's going to be a raven, but
and Neppy.
I'm
Matt, so Kokanee, Neppy,
and
Adam,
Clack.
Finnan. No, Clack has fly. I've
Clack
cast
has
it on
fly.
myself,
Dope.
Callie, and Clack.
What's Limeric casting?
Oh, just so for Featherfall.
Yeah, just want to know if
he knows who to target.
Right.
Me can't fly. Heavy armor lady
Can't
will fall.
fly.
Oh, me dumb human, me can't fly. We good to go?
Me
What
not
was
human.
Finnan was gonna say something? What was?
I was just saying you shouldn't lie to your wife, Callie, because they're like mathematically speaking, a very good chance this goes to shit.
We go on faith.
I told her where we were going.
No, we're gonna do it.
He just yelled Zimzalabim.
Did you roll? Did you do it?
So on target is 74 to 100, and I got. I don't know. Oh God! It was a 77. I tried to show, but I can't do it as smooth as Chris. On target, baby. We're at the peak.
We lived.
Top of
We
the
lived,
world.
everybody.
I'm on the top of the world.
So we immediately arrive and start suffocating because we don't have any oxygen.
Are we on top of the mountain?
I need you all to make Constitution saving throws. As you feel yourself pulled there, you are immediately the lungs in your air.
Is it?
Almost entirely freezes. It is so high and so cold. Yes, it is a disadvantage.
Oh, that's not good news.
I have resistance to cold due to my fire shield. Can I roll that straight?
Yes, I will.
Can I roll that straight too? Because I have cold resistance. Yes.
I also have armor of Regathus. Would that help me or hinder me?
You're still cold.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Do a double disadvantage?
Okay.
It's not the worst. Cal, we get Callie's thing, right?
Yep.
Oh, we do? So we got a +4?
+4, yeah.
How's a 16 sound?
You start suffocating.
Wait, 18 because I'm.
Yeah, you managed to pull the air back into your lung.
That's not good.
You see, Clack is like.
And Neppy's suffocating too. Then. Yeah.
So is Kelly. Yeah. Kelly's also suffocating.
I got an 18.
I got a 25.
How do you fix
21?
21. So yeah, you managed to kind of hang on and hold the breath in your ears, but it is burning. The rest of you, you essentially have enough air in your lungs. That's your con modifier +1.
Oh, we've been here before.
That's how many. I think that's in minutes.
Minutes of air.
Yeah, minutes.
You are at the top of a very high peak. And it is very steep, and you are also. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh fuck!
Is this a disadvantage or no? Because I'm suffocating. Like if we're suffocating,
yeah,
is it
it's a disadvantage because it's very sudden.
It was a 22.
That was a natural.
Everyone disadvantage?
Yeah, everybody at disadvantage.
That's a
That's
natty one
7
for
now.
Larry.
It was a
God.
20.
The
Oh my
second one was a
God.
natural 20, so I've got
my
a
God.
25.
You said disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Falling and suffocating.
So I'm going to show you this because this is just dumb. So the first one is a natural 20,
No.
and the second one is a natural 1.
No.
Also rolled a natural one.
No.
So you see as you land on this like very tall peak, the like with between the cold snap and like this icy peak, you all start to slip except for Finnan, I believe.
I
What
had
was
an
everybody
18.
else? 18. Okay, you just managed to kind of hold your footing. Callie, what was yours?
Mine was it was a 1.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait.
He can fly.
Yana, what was yours?
I'm still a raven. Yeah, am I just flying now?
Yeah, you're just kind of like, yeah, Callie, because you're able to fly, you're able to kind of get off of the ground.
He's gone.
Neppy,
Whooshing.
Kokanee, Limeric, and Clack is able to fly too because he rolled so poorly. Kokanee and Finnan, you're able to kind of stand. Limeric,
It's
and
me and
Neppy
Limeric, I think.
and Letters. Oh no, you're able to fly as well. So yeah, you kind of lose your footing, but you're like, and you're kind of floating there in the air along with Clack.
Would are we kind of like next to each other as this is happening?
You start sliding down.
That's what I'm saying. Are we next to each other, like
Yeah.
lushing down the thing?
Yeah.
Neppy
Would
be
I
reaching out her
know
hands for
if
Limeric.
Featherfall would slow sliding or just falling?
This is a real Pythagoras moment. High
It
school
is.
math is coming out.
I've street
Gross.
luge. Does that give me advantage? I don't know what that means. No.
It's
I
a rate of
believe
descent.
the spell ends the moment you touch the ground.
Yeah.
Oh
I think so as
shit,
well.
snacks. You're
Yeah.
right. Mhm. Well, if we
Yeah.
fall off the edge, we're good. I guess.
As you are sliding down very quickly.
I'll fly to catch Neppy.
Okay. So you run, like you fly down, you kind of get your bearings. I'll have you make a strength check to see if you can grab
Can
her.
I see where the group is right now?
Yeah, they're quickly kind
Can
of.
I misty step to the group?
Yeah, and you can make another dexterity saving throw. This one, not a disadvantage because you're expecting it. So it's
I
just
was
a
just trying to
straight
like.
check.
Oh no, I wouldn't even.
Well, that's
know
not
what
bad. 23.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give Finnan a look, sort of like undexterous people. Am I right?
Your wife is sliding down a fucking mountain.
Just a quick look.
Asshole.
I'm gonna go. It's
That was
we're
a
having a
7.
ski day.
So,
Tim,
Muscle man.
Tim, I have a question.
mhm.
Oh boy.
Wait, 9, because I'm focusing.
And Limerick, what did you save on your con save?
Yes.
Okay. So as Misty Step is a verbal component, you lose some of your air.
Oh,
So you are now at your con modifier plus a minute.
Tim,
got it.
I'm in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is verbal.
This is the meme I literally just made. Is my brain right now? How do you fix?
Is it still verbal if you have a arcane focus?
Yeah, it is.
It just takes away the material
I'm
component.
just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Question about suffocating. If I say something, what happens?
Were you did you fail or pass your con save?
Failed.
Then you literally don't have the air to say it. It's like you are like flailing.
I can't say anything.
You can survive this amount of minutes with no air in your lungs. You're like gasping.
How do you fix suffocation?
Get
Want some
more air.
Okay, so you managed to get back. Letters, what was your strength save?
With all my brain focus possible, 13.
Oh no, she starts pulling you with her. As you were holding on, but she is like, you are not able to pull her up enough. The weight is too great, and she's pulling you now with.
Can I go like push? Can I fly to them and try to like push them up? I don't want to grab them because I know I don't have log, but can I try and just like stable them? Like I want to push them with all my strength.
So with all your with your fly speed of 60 feet, you'd be able to make a strength saving throw. This is at disadvantage because they're both like their momentum is heading towards you. So
Yep.
it's
Oh, imagine
times
the
people.
like sudden onset of altitude sickness you would get.
Terrible.
Like
Tim, what is downhill from them right now? Is this just like a fun slide, or is there a cliff?
More or less a fun slide for a while.
Right.
Like you can see that like this peak is up. There's like cloud cover about like 100 feet down. You can see kind of like the wisps of cloud.
Getting a headache just thinking about it. Jeez.
And like it is.
Then there's death rocks underneath the cloud.
Tim.
That is
like
where
a
Tim has
rocky-
hidden the dead rocks.
I rolled a 16 and a 17 plus 8. So 16 plus 8.
So 24. So yeah, you managed to brace them and stop them moving.
Are we sliding down the fun side of the mountain? Is
Well,
the
you're
fun
not
side
sliding
in
anymore.
the direction where we want to go, in the direction of that big hole?
Make a perception check to see what you can see.
Oh boy.
Also,
Am I
how
still
do we
going?
know?
You're going in the direction of air. That seems like the
17.
right way.
17. It's hard to make out. It's like with the cloud kind of covering, moving. It's really hard to make out the kind of base of this tall mountain.
Can I minor illusion, like, and there's no verbal component, just like the most rudimentary image of like a dude using a shield to snowboard down a hill, and then look at Kokanee and go,
You read my mind. I do not say that. One sec, actually.
You can kind of make out the base of the mountain, but you can't see kind of into the valley beyond.
And I don't have a great sense of what north is, just ever. I didn't grow up with the north. Yeah.
I look at Finnan and smile and toss my shield and hop on it.
Okay.
I would also love to know how many minutes it's been, Tim, because I have 3.
3.
So
Okay.
do
I don't have a good con.
Yeah, I got 3 minutes
We're
too.
coming up on a minute. As you all start, are you heading down? Are you trying to like, how do you want to get down this?
I stabilized Neppy and
Letters.
Oh,
I also accept Sean or Mr. Blackwater.
I don't know why I took this, but I have crampons. Can I just walk down the hill?
It certainly helps. Yeah. You're able to kind of like sidestep it. It's still difficult terrain. But you're not having to make dex saves as you walk.
I don't even know why I took that, but I did. And I have
'Cause you're
cold weather.
burglary.
I have.
I
cold
mean, it
weather
would make
gear.
sense though when you escaped
Yeah.
the Ferric Peaks, you would
Well,
have
that's
needed
fair.
something like
That's
that.
fair. And I have Climber's Kit. What the fuck?
Fucking sick, dude.
if I
Okay,
cast
so
Phantom Steed, can I summon a horse with ski feet?
A rocking horse?
Because it is a horse
That's a
that
rocking
appears
horse.
in the image
Rocket
that I
horse.
want. Can I
That's
make
a
a ski
rocking
horse? Can I make
Adam.
Can I just make Torsi the torso horse? No legs, just smooth undercarriage.
Adam, you let me make a horse with a ram head. Absolutely, you can have a ski-footed horse.
I summon Sunfax, but this time he's motherfucking Snowfax. And he's like, yo, bros, it's time to fucking rock it gnarly style. And he's got skis for feet, and I jump on his back and I start skiing down this motherfucking hill on a fucking ski horse. Let's go.
Is anyone on the horse with you?
Who's next to me when I do this? That
I'm going to
person.
attach myself to Finnan's shoulder.
The bird can run on me, and then someone else. I look at Limeric and I go,
Yeah, I'll jump on.
Okay.
And then we
jump
go.
on the horse.
I'm into this. Let's do this.
All right. Okay. So
I would
Kokanee,
like
how are
to.
you?
May I just read the spell very quickly because it's
I would
kind
love
of
that.
absurd.
Yeah.
It has exceptional speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles in an hour or 13 miles at a fast pace. So my question is, what pace am I traveling going straight down a mountain?
Pretty close to that. Like it's like you're like it's very fast.
Are
Well,
our
yeah,
eardrums going to burst? That's my only
It's
question.
not gonna be pleasant.
Are
You all as the like time ticks by, you are starting to feel the effects of this altitude, and you all take a point of exhaustion.
I will
Checks
say,
out. Checks out.
is this mountain like Everest height or is it just like quite high?
It's not Everest height, but it is quite high.
Because you can do like skiing from a mountaintop. You don't get pressurized.
Yeah. You're not gonna kill yourself.
Tim,
it's not that quick.
Tim, what am I rolling for trying to ride a shield down a mountain?
This
Roll
will
for
be-
cool, please.
Okay, this will
Hey, I did
be a
this.
Natural 20.
dexterity check.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw.
Great.
And I'm gonna say it's a disadvantage because it's just a wooden shield. You're trying.
It's actually an ice dragon scaled
It is.
shield that my wife
okay,
gave
it's
me.
just a straight check back.
That
Yeah,
worked.
Can I get
Okay.
advantage? 'Cause
Yeah, you're
it's for my wife.
welcome.
Okay.
As I flail down the mountain and I'm
No,
still
I've
suffocating.
stopped us, guys.
Thank you. Still
We-
suffocating.
I'm also still suffocating, but we are not going off the cliff.
19.
19. Yeah, you managed to surf that
I-
shield.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For quite a ways. You'll have to make a series of checks. It's not just one check.
I will say there's a chance that I may have just fucked us, the Neppy, Letters, and Callie, who are just like standing here because now we're just like not moving down the mountain at this point.
So
Point
what
of
would you
order.
guys-
Why? Let's just
Snowfax,
shepherd Neppy down.
Snowfax is skiing parallel, but each like pair of legs are doing opposites. It's very disconcerting to look at, but it makes the ski real smooth because it's like
There's
two.
some slalom.
It's like
This
yeah,
is the
but it's like
slaloming.
double slalom, two parts of its body. It's horrifying to look upon.
Okay, I need then.
yeah, we can just fly Neppy down the mountain. We're doing
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I'll need
Clack
you
can help.
both to make. This will be athletics checks because you're going to be holding her. They are at disadvantage because you have a point of exhaustion.
Hell yeah. I'm also suffocating, so that makes sense. Ooh.
Black took off alongside Kokanee.
That's fair.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 7. So that's gonna be a 16. No,
It's gonna be a
15.
9.
15
Okay.
for me.
I did roll a 4 on the
So
disadvantage.
as you try to kind of lift her up, you feel like the exhaustion of like the air being so like almost essentially non-existent, so thin that you like your strength is totally zapped as like you're now losing your grip on Neppy and she's starting to slide down.
Is my shield on my back?
Yeah, it would
That's
be.
normally what I'm going to push them off and I'm going to slide backwards.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
You get my
Now,
plus
your
4.
shield is just a regular shield.
No,
What kind of shield do you have?
it's the same type of shield as Kokanee.
You guys got 2 shields out of that?
I think so.
Matching shield.
It's a big
Wow.
dragon, bro.
Why would you? No, you don't both
Was it?
have.
Or did I give?
You gave him that shield.
No, you gave him the shield because you gave.
I thought we got 2 out of him. Okay. All right. I assume
think
that's
you
why
got
it was
2
a
out
bit
of
a specialer shield. Okay, then it's just a regular ass shield then.
Okay, so
You get
it's
my
a
plus 4.
disadvantage.
You get my plus 4
Yeah, we'll
Wait,
try to
she
spot
like
her
wait,
going
wait,
down.
but in fairness, she is snowboarding like little kids snowboard next to their parents, where they're holding their
Tobogganing.
hands up.
She's
and their
tobogganing.
parents,
She's
their
tobogganing.
parents are
But
holding their
then
hands.
with their
and they-
terrible strength check, they basically like let go. They weren't able to.
We got butterfingers.
You know, I would like to say that Chevy Chase is very excited right now listening to you guys slide down this hill on shields.
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, Tim? Plus Callie?
Yeah.
Plus Callie. Plus Callie right there was touching you.
7.
Oh
Yeah.
So as you go
I-
to do
I
it,
was, I was 4 of that. God.
you feel the shield catch and kind of spin off as you are just sliding down on your back. You are sliding down, but you are now just on your back.
That's
You
okay. My shield's
do-
gone now.
Yeah, your shield kind of spins off. It hits a rock and kind of slides down.
Oh, it's still sliding next to me. That's great. I just want that
Well, it's
shield.
not next to you. It's off in another direction. It's kind of like it's getting farther
gone
away
forever.
from you.
I need that shield.
Can I grab
so
her
you
shield?
take 10 points of
That's fine.
slashing damage along your back as you feel your head and your shoulders kind of scrape as your hands get all cut up. Callie, you can go try to get the shield, yeah, but it's careening off in a different direction.
Forget the shield. We'll get another one.
You can't talk to me
I can talk to you. I got lots of air.
right now. But don't.
You say that?
Yeah, I say
gonna
forget
lose
the
your air.
shield.
So you now have you're
Yeah,
down to your
there it
con
is.
and your
I accept it.
okay, so you go to grab the shield. Make
How far
a,
is it? I
it's-
said it. I said it. It's
Yeah,
fine. I
you
said it.
use most of your movement to get there. I'll have you make a. This will be a sleight of hand check. Try to grab it.
As we rocket down the hill, Finnan thinks in his head, not out loud, "Oh, this would have been a really good time for Letters of cast that spell that allows us to communicate telepathically."
Hey, I got a 15 and an 18. So that makes it, I'm not, that makes it 16.
16. You managed to grab the shield. Yep. You have a minute left.
Yep.
Of air. You two, Neppy.
But I have a shield.
Hey, I am just falling at this point. So
I'll try to keep pace with her.
I'm just going to keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to fly down.
Nothing else to do.
I will have, because you guys are moving slower, Callie and Neppy, unless Callie, do you push ahead or are you keeping pace with Neppy and Letters?
Keeping pace, I guess. Okay. I would have been behind them, wouldn't I have been? And then am I catching up to them?
I want to try one more thing. Real steep incline.
Mm-hmm.
I trust our new friend. Can I let Neppy's like falling? Can I grab Neppy with my fly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can put your hands on her. Yeah.
And then I want to take her directly out. And I'm gonna, because we're not that far from Limeric, right?
He's on
the horse.
Far. He's on the horse.
Okay, then I won't just drop Neppy. Well,
I was about to jump off the horse, is what I was about to say. I was waiting for everyone to finish. So
the
like, if we would have kept going,
very fast.
I would have. I would have used my last spell slot for Misty Step to miss, and I know I'm going to use my breath to get into a better position to potentially help if other people were in danger.
Okay, so
if I can see that he's like ready to go down there, I would love to just toss Neppy so that she can like just fall safely.
You're gonna what now?
She's heavy.
You're gonna toss me? You're gonna toss me?
I'll toss you like a fucking dwarf.
I'll need you to make an athletics check.
Don't tell the elf.
No, you can tell them all.
Hey, Sean.
Well, not necessarily toss. What I'd love to do is grab her, fly like 60 feet out, and just drop her.
It'll still be either way because you're trying to grab her. So it's athletics.
Sean, you have guidance.
Yes, I do.
It is a disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Okay, they're both dog shit. This is awesome.
How long does guidance last?
A minute.
A minute.
It's been more than a minute.
It's been more than a minute.
10 minutes.
Well, you're
10 minutes?
No, it's a minute.
Is it?
You're a pooey boy, Tim.
No, it's up to 1 minute.
Tim Carlson, I wouldn't use it before.
We did this to ourselves, Sean. We did this.
Tim told us through another NPC also was like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Tim gave us a map and said, there's the mountain. If that's not a clue.
Yeah, walk there like normal people.
Was it a bad idea? Because we might all die, but at least we got ski horse. See, I'm fucking on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah.
Well, so you're saying I can't be guided by the high priest of Arathis, Tim?
It doesn't last that long.
I don't know.
The gods only do.
Sean, I love you so much.
Can we make it a baker's minute?
You haven't been able to pick up Neppy twice now. Is it third time's charm?
I have a question. If this is a TPK, is it technically a ski PK?
So
yeah, absolutely. You guys are starting to get air. The speed at which Finnan is moving, you're getting some air. It's not great, but you're able to catch your breath.
She's so slippery.
Yeah, Letters, as you try to grab her between the sliding and like your arms just feel like jelly as you just can't seem to get her off of the mountain. Callie, because Neppy's sliding slower than your fly speed, you're able to catch up with them as you see Letters kind of flailing to get her off the mountain.
Tim, where am I in relation to this? Because they slid down the mountain before us, but then I hopped on the shield.
Yeah, you're moving faster on the shield.
But I'm behind them.
No, you're past them because you got by them. You're essentially, if you think about it, you're moving at 60 feet, they're moving at 30 feet.
Sure.
Is he still carving some gnarly powder?
Yeah.
Tim,
Nice.
can I? Oh, she doesn't. Fuck, that's gonna hurt. Is Neppy's full of fish.
I got a fresh idea. You go.
It's my fresh idea first.
I just want to say, this is essentially your last round of actions.
Yep, sounds
I'm gonna let them go first and try and save me, and then if they can't, I have something I'm going to do.
Limeric is not on the horse anymore.
He's jumped off the horse. He missed.
It's Lennon's fresh idea. It's Lennon's fresh idea.
Can I? Because I don't know how the logistics of this work, but I have more movement than Neppy does, right? Can I just hold on to her, just like this, and just fly as fast as I can to make her move faster? I'll just be right to the ground,
Yeah, it'll be a grapple check essentially. So it's another athletics check at disadvantage.
It's gonna hurt.
I know, but I have faith that she has.
Hey, we go on faith in this campaign.
She also wears pretty heavy armor. It's gonna be cold.
And she has health points, right? It's fine.
Yeah, I got some. We're fine.
I didn't like that you said some. I didn't like that word. I would have thought a bigger word would have come out of your mouth. Oh well. Athletics. That is it's just a straight up 10 plus 9. It's a 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to grab onto Neppy and you use your full dash as well. Your action is to grab her, so you use 60 feet as you just push her down the mountain. You do take some damage.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's totally fine. Super 100% fine.
Is this minute 3?
Yeah. So you take
I've traveled 3,000 feet.
Yeah, you're getting close to the Limeric jumped off earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've traveled. Is it 3,000?
It's 120 feet per round.
It's 100 feet.
Oh.
It's 100 feet movement per round. It actually would be 6,000 because he's probably dashing. So it's 200 feet per round.
More than
10 rounds.
Adam, you're running out of mountain.
Adam,
yeah, you're at the bottom of the mountain.
Hold on, I have a really important question. Adam, are you dashing through the snow?
Fuck yeah, dude.
On a one-horse open sleigh?
The one on a ski-legged open horse.
God.
I don't know.
So you managed to push her down. I will have you both make Constitution saving throws.
You get my plus 4.
Straight
Disadvantage?
Saving throws.
Or
No,
just
just straight saving throws.
Straight saving throws. I tried to make straight saving throws before I came out.
We're at that point in the campaign.
I'm sorry.
Don't never apologize.
It came into my brain and
You were 2 seconds ahead of me.
You know what? That, for my con save, was a 8.
What was yours, Neppy? 1.
Natural.
Woo!
So you travel very quickly, but it isn't far enough as you feel your lungs.
With the last breath that I have.
Okay.
Am I holding on to Callie?
She's holding on to
holding
you.
on to
You're just kind of there because you did say.
But I
you
have
wait
touch on
till-
her, right?
Yeah. Mm.
And it looks like she's about to pass out.
You both are. Your vision is essentially faded.
In the last breath I have, I'm going to cast Word of Recall.
Okay,
And I'm
you
gonna
don't
take
have any air in your lungs because you failed your con save initially, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I would have Misty stepped, landed, cramped on, waiting. Would I see that their lifeless bodies are sliding in my direction? Okay.
Would Neppy's lifeless body move?
Yeah, it's still sliding down.
It would not.
Because of the
if I
It's
go
been a week?
unconscious, it's been a week. If I'm unconscious, shadows wrap around, and yeah, if I go unconscious, my form would immediately be pulled to the ground, and shadows would wrap up around me, and myself as a shadow would come back up. And
I have a question about this.
Yeah, I have a question too.
Yeah, so you drop to 0 hit points essentially.
yeah.
Callie.
And with Now my shadow doesn't require any air, anything to cast spells. I have access to my entire repertoire of spells. I am going to put a... Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm going to put a 6th level life transference into Callie.
Okay.
How does life transference work when you're at 0 hit points?
I'm not.
No, the thing has life.
Yeah.
I have 100 hit points right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And if
6.
Because we know how this thing works. If her form gets health, it can pop back up.
If I fall to 0 hit points,
How do we make you not this?
you would know that if this form lasts for 1 minute, and if the shadow is still living, if it's not at 0 hit points, I go back in my body and I come back with the amount of hit points I had in the shadow form.
Copy that.
But if I am at 0 hit points, the shadow falls to 0 hit points, my amulet shatters, and I immediately fail 2 death saves.
Copy that.
How far away is she from me?
She's probably about 150 feet away.
Okay. I mean, I would full movement, action dash, bonus action dash.
Yeah. And this time you're kind of prepared as you're going from an area where you are able to get some air. You kind of hold your breath as you head up into that kind of higher altitude.
So Tim, with her healing me, I'm gonna pop back up, right?
Yes.
As soon as I pop up, I'm gonna drive my sword into the ground, and I'm not moving from beside Neppy. As fast as I can, I'm gonna jam my sword into the ground to try not to move.
Okay.
You can still fly.
Question.
I don't think if I hit,
No.
I would hit 0. I hit 0 points.
I can
No,
whether
it's
you fly.
yeah, it's Sean. It's letters. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't nothing to do with.
Tim, because I have Circle of Mortality, technically all of my healing to a creature that is at 0 hit points is maximum.
Okay.
Okay, so by logic, 78 would heal Callie for 50, would do 56 damage to me and heal her for 112 hit points.
Okay.
So she heals for 112.
Okay.
And I take 56 damage. So I am now at 44 hit points.
I'm going to say fly doesn't stay up because it's a willing creature. So
okay.
Consent doesn't work
when
if you're
she's
unconscious.
she's dead, she's no longer like.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Callie has...
What would the physics be then if she was flying straight down, hit unconsciousness, and like Neppy rooted in place? Would she just keep...
You just keep, like, her grip would go and she'd keep
I'm there
tumbling.
too. Like I'm trying to spot. I can roll for it.
Callie, I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Where's my
At disadvantage or?
Just a straight one.
Have I got to Neppy's body yet?
Yeah, your movement speed is pretty high.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I also would have jumped off and started running back up the hill.
I got a natural 20 on my con save.
Nice. So yeah, you managed to gulp down some kind of air. You have 3 minutes of air essentially. Like you're not able to take a big breath, but enough that you're able to kind of like maintain as you're there. Limeric and Kokanee, you managed to make your way back up.
So
I'm gonna try and root myself beside her. Can I try and do that somehow?
Yeah, make a
Sword?
strength check with your sword.
I would use because I don't know about the shadow thing or anything like that. So I wouldn't know. I just see someone not moving. I would probably immediately use the healing potion that's in my character artwork that you said I have, and I would.
You can't reach me.
But in your body.
There's no body. It's rounds of shadows. It's like a
body's
shadow.
not there.
Imagine like a cocoon of shadows that is
cocoon.
completely impermeable.
I got a 22.
22. Okay, yeah, you manage to dig your sword in as you feel it kind of cut through the ice and kind of hold you in place.
I'm not moving. I'm gonna, because I know enough about the shadow, so I'm waiting for her to pop up. I'm not moving.
I'm gonna come up there as well.
Yana?
And just sort of tug on my cloak of the mountebank.
Yana, you are near the bottom.
Okay,
I'm not
so I
sure.
can breathe now?
Yes, yeah. You and Finnan can breathe.
Snowfast does a
Okay.
dope side stop.
I would have dropped concentration and turned back into myself. How far away from them am I?
Pretty far. You're like over 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
In my shadow form, I would look at Callie and just like I would be urging her to go. I would be like, there's no words, but I would just be urging her to go.
Callie wouldn't move. She told
If I can see Kokanee coming up the hill, I am urging her to go. I would reach up and touch Callie's face. Touch my forehead to hers and point down the mountain.
I'm not gonna go. I can't say anything, but I'm shaking my head.
I'm gonna dip down to where I saw people getting air because I'm still pretty fast. I'm gonna get a big old gulp because I know I got a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 30 seconds down, 30 seconds up.
Okay.
Come back fresh.
Okay. So yeah, you make it up there and you see the form. It lasts for a minute, right?
That's right.
So yeah, you wait the minute out and you see kind of return into Neppy.
The moment that happens, I'm going to cast Dimension Door on her and pull her down to where Finnan is.
Okay. So you get it. I think it's 500 feet. So you get some of the way there. You don't get all the way there.
Sure.
But farther down to you finally.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not 9,000 kilometers down the hill like Finnan is.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to get a gulp of air as you, like the rest of you, I assume, are kind of making your way back down along.
I trust that Clack found his way to safety with
Clack
the rest.
just,
so I will cast Fly again on myself, Neppy, and Callie. And we can sail down like heroes.
Okay, so
I'm gonna have to carry Kokanee. I'm carrying Kokanee. He's got the the clave of the mountebank.
No, I can't touch you. I meant Limeric, Callie, and myself.
Okay.
Just because I don't want her
So
to tumble
as
down
you're
the mountain.
making your way down the side of the mountain, you're about 500 feet away from Yana and Finnan. You hear 3 long, loud, and deep horn blasts echo through this valley.
God fucking damn it.
As Finnan, you see the trees. There are a few trees kind of dotted through this valley. You can see some of them shake and rumble. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
No!
I mean, that's fair. Finnan canonically was going, yeah! All the way down the mountain. So, like, everyone knows we're here. Everyone knows where we're at.
That's what I love about Finnan. He's a master of stealth. You always want to
sneaky.
Send Finnan
You
ahead.
ski down a hill with a fucking 4-legged ski horse and not shout in exuberance, you fucking monster.
I'm just saying, be true to your brand.
Thank you guys.
16-year-old kids skiing down a mountain.
Absolutely.
Thank everybody so much
some ups
for
and downs.
staying and hanging out with us today. And thank you
Fighting down with
so
us.
much, Chris, for putting up with all of our
Oh my God.
shenanigans.
This is nothing. I love it.
Just really quick, where can everybody find you, Chris, when they watch this and go, oh my gosh, Limeric is such an excellent character and I want to see more of Chris?
You can catch me on Fable 42. I'm in a special game tomorrow at 1:00. I DM on Wednesdays. I play occasionally on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays of other
What time
games.
zone is that,
Pacific.
Chris? Pacific, 1:00
Yeah.
Pacific. Excellent.
Yeah.
Everyone take
Over
note
at
of that.
Fabled 42, you say?
Yeah,
Twitch,
that's easy to remember.
www.twitch.tv/Fabled42.
that's it.
Brilliant.
I'm apparently bad at
God.
plugging myself. But yes, it's God. But yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, I'm done. That's it. All right.
Also,
Yes, no,
everyone,
it's been awesome to play with you guys, though. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
will you be back with us next week?
I hope so.
To,
Yeah. If you're
I'm
free.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Also, please check out our merch store, which has just dropped today. If you do !merch in the chat, you can go check out all that sweet Blackwater swag. If you've ever wanted to be like, oh man, I want to rep my favorite D&D show, or maybe my second favorite D&D show, or maybe my fifth favorite D&D, but we'd like to hope it's number one. Yes, thank you all so much. Come hang out with us on, I know I'm going fast, on Monday for Chatwater, where we talk about all of this ridiculousness and go through the 6-month arc. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Be safe.
Good night, you guys.